Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. 2, 3, 4. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go.
Even at home.
Even at home. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casually FC. Welcome to the match reaction for Tottenham 3, Chelsea 4. Hold that, Tottenham. Oh, man, love to see it. We're putting ANGE out of his misery. Since Chelsea have come back from international break, 9 points out of 9 points. Two teams that we beat that are in the race for top 4. It is looking spicy. We are 4 points away from first, with Liverpool having a game in hand. And ladies and gentlemen, right now, it is no better time to be a Chelsea fan. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone tuning in. And big up to the panel. Guys, before we start, you already know what to do. Smash up the like button if you haven't done so already. God damn it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you are already subscribed, check out the memberships. We have 4 different tiers starting at 99p. And I want to see all the members, as many of you in here as possible, with your emojis. You can laugh at Spurs because, you know, Eden. You can thumbs up Merchant. You can Antonio Conte de Masaf or whatever. Just you look at the score line and you look at how bad Spurs are, and you can do the Jose or the Roman applause. All that in the membership, in the emoji. So big up to everyone in the chat. Ladies and gents, as you can tell from all of us, I think we're all pretty happy with the result. Performance was very, very questionable at first, but we'll go over everything. Plenty to talk about in today's match, and let's get right into it. We'll start off with the short summary of the match as per usual, as per tradition. Let's start off with Dominic Solanke, unfortunately taking advantage of the fact that Cucurella was slipping and sliding all over that pitch. And for the first goal, Dominic Solanke scores 5 minutes into the game. Levi Cole also doing a pretty poor job of trying to get in front of Solanke. But again, it all stems from Cucurella tripping. But we'll discuss that as well. And then, 5 minutes later, once again, Cucurella slipping again. And it one less man defending, disorganized team out of position, and Kulusevski just rings one in from distance, drives it low, and Chelsea are behind 2-0, 11 minutes into the match, and it's not looking very nice. It's not feeling very nice, but at the same time, I think there was a relative calmness from true Chelsea fans that we understand. This is Tottenham. This is the history of the Tottenham. And we could come back from this. And shortly after, in the 17th minute, Jadon Sancho with a brilliant run. I think he had a brilliant game today. We'll discuss his performance as well. Jadon Sancho doing brilliantly to get us back in the game. Scores and gets his goal. Second consecutive goal in the Premier League now. Puts us 2-1, puts us on the scoreboard. And we controlled the rest of the half, but unfortunately, we weren't able to take advantage of chances that we made. And so we go into the second half. We already know we're Chelsea under MARSECA. MARSECA comes out and gets these guys firing up. And it doesn't take very, very long until a mistake from Spurs, a capitulation from Spurs, causes a penalty in the box, and none other than our Chelsea star boy.
What?
Steps up and takes the penalty. Cold Palmer once again drawing the match. Now it is a 2-2 result on the board, And it didn't take long before the rest of the wheels on the bus started to fall off the Spurs wagon. And brilliant play from Cole Palmer to just set up Enzo with, again, another brilliant goal from Enzo. He's on absolute fire. He is killing it right now for Chelsea. Good for the guy. Gets a brilliant goal from a little bit of a volley. Cold strike. We see ourselves now 3-2 in the lead, and it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. Cole Palmer, once again, cheeky little dribble and trickster in the box, causes Papa Matar Sarr to foul him. He does it. Sarr can't even believe it. Spursy. And Cole Palmer just, again, Panenka, the keeper in the penalty box. At this point, you got to kind of feel bad. But no, we don't. It is what it is. It's Spurs. And they take a consolation prize at the end. Heung-min Son, who missed an absolute sitter earlier in the game, gets an opportunity and puts it away. It is the game then ends in 3 goals to Tottenham, 4 to Chelsea. And I think this is probably one of the more entertaining matches of the season. Very emotional roller coaster, I'm not going to lie to you. And yeah, now we go on. I think our next game is Astona on Thursday. Back into the Conference League. Nice and early. And getting more results. Let's keep this winning streak going. But we'll start off with Scott, man. Your thoughts on the game? Absolute emotional roller coaster. I'm sure you're happy with the win, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy with the win. I wasn't really worried to begin with because it's Tottenham at the end of the day. But yeah, like we handled it well after the kind of first 10 minutes where they kind of blitzed us. Carried on, pushed through. And yeah, and like we just took after the first kind of 10 minutes, so 15 minutes, we just took the game to them. And yeah, they didn't really have anything for us. Like even when they got the goal at the end, like outside of that, they just didn't really have anything. And yeah, and it kind of sucks for them when you lose your 2 centre backs in the game, like your only centre backs really. But yeah, we put them to the sword, and like that's what you need to do. Like even though we did concede 3, and that's annoying, it sucks. In terms of going forward, like that's what you need to do to teams that are just weaker than you. You need to put them to the sword. Like that's ultimately what we need to do. What we need to see more of. We did it against Southampton. We've now done it against Spurs. Brentford are in good form, so I could understand. But when we face Everton, I expect the same. Like put them to the sword, 3-4 goals, and keep it stepping.
Yeah, I think today was one of those, like one of the highlights of today's match is the fact that, dude, this team, if this was a team last season, they put their heads down, we're done, the game is over at 2-0. But with this team, and you heard it too in the post press conference for our boy Cole Palmer. He came out and said, yeah, we knew we were going to have chances and come back from this the whole time, and we weren't worried. Chris, again, a brilliant performance from Cole Palmer. Talk to me about the game today.
Like with the game, what I really liked is, when we went 2-0 down, I was thinking it's early, and like you say, it's Tottenham. I want to stay calm. If we went 3-0 down, then I would have been really worried. But no, we didn't. And what I like about what Chelsea's done today is we didn't crumble as a team. The players obviously didn't crumble under mentality or pressure or nothing like that. They kept pushing forward. We kept controlling the game. We controlled it from minute 1 to minute 90. I felt like they just got lucky with Cucurella slipping everywhere today because 2 of the goals, 2 of the goals definitely came from Cucurella from messing up, from slipping. And
and also, just for all the Spurs fans, you also got a ton of XG from that one play where our defense literally fell asleep and just let Son run through when he was onside. That is not a created chance. That is one against that's an error that we did. I need to stop because people are like, we had a ton of XG. Yeah, congrats, bro. Our players fell asleep. Literally just let him run through. Like, come on, man.
You know, that's the
By the way, Kitman, Your wages for the week gone, poof, finito, disappeared, vanished. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
You know,
I love the
anyway.
Kitman. Yeah, shout out to Kitman. But today you had a stinker, bro.
Bro, I'm telling people right now, if you're investing in whatever brand boots these are, sell now. Sell now. Last time when Ronaldo did the Coca-Cola thing, bro, I'm telling you right now, sell now, buy low, and sell high. Sell
Yeah,
your
that brother
stocks
never
now.
wear. That brother never wear Nike.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
brand
man.
this is this Nike?
Yeah, it's Nike.
Okay, yeah, Nike stocks are gonna take a big dent. I'm just telling you right now,
At
this
least
is a
for
bad
Chelsea fans,
look.
bro. At least for Chelsea fans.
Yeah, this is a bad look. But go ahead, Chris.
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
interrupt you.
Been eating ice soup for the week, bro. It is what it is. Shout out to Kitman.
I know you mentioned that something, but that's just another rookie mistake from the Chelsea defense and all that. Like, why do you not? Yeah, they should have always played to
He's
the
still
whistle.
jogging, Neto
Always-
not even looking, bro.
As a professional, even any player, you play to the whistle. Wait till the whistle was blown. And I couldn't understand that. I thought, yeah, is he offside? No, they just waited. And then the other player who wasn't offside ran on and somehow missed. I couldn't believe he missed that one. But
Oh my god, that's how you know he was washed, by the way. All right,
Yeah.
bro.
it's
He was
it's
beaten.
sad. Well, it's not sad to see because it's against us. But yeah, fuck Sam. Yeah, I'm quite proud of the team today. You know, our midfield Lavia today as well. Lavia for me was unreal in that first half. It's a shame he came off early because if he maybe stayed on for the second half, we might not concede that third goal. I don't know, but he was unreal that first half. One of our best players for sure today. Same as Sancho. Sancho was definitely our shining light in that attack in the first half for sure. He was creating stuff. He scored a Hazard-esque goal. That was a really good goal. I can't lie. But yeah. This is this shows me this team can push for stuff. I reckon. I'm not gonna say which trophies, but they can push for certain trophies for sure, and they got the mentality, I think. And this manager is bringing the mentality out of them. What's good to see. So all props to Enzo MARSECA and this team, this young team, because they're like all 23 or something. So it's brilliant to see. I'm glad we walked away with those 3 points because we definitely deserved to walk away with 3 points. We was dominant in that game.
We were the better team. Stop. Like over the full 90, we were the better team.
If we drew that game or something, yeah, that performance did not show we drew that game. It's just, yeah.
100%.
The three goal flatters Tottenham, bro. I would have
Yeah,
been
it
spot on
really
with my
does.
4-1 prediction if the game played out without the Cucurella errors, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, all the biggest chances they had all game were from those errors, and that's what pretty much gives you the scoreline that we have right now. Without those errors, Tottenham were very much contained. They barely did anything in terms of creating chances or, you know, being dangerous in our box. Yeah, they had some moments, but nothing super as big of a chance as we had. We had multiple big chances in this game. Prime, talk to me about the performance today. What are your thoughts on it?
That's all you got to
Oh,
say.
me.
Your name is Prime, yes.
Oh, I'll be real. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at other stuff. Drawer.
Good.
What was the question you asked me about Spurs?
Your performance of the match, or what do you think about the match?
I think it's unfortunate the two mistakes that we gave Spurs at the start of the game, and the result does not do just. Sorry, the result does not do justice just how dominant we were today.
Mm-hmm.
Truly doesn't do justice to how dominant we were today. I think I disagree with RSM. I think if not for those two mistakes at the start, I think we keep the clean sheet and we win this 4-5-0. Like, Spurs had nothing on us at all. Enzo, brilliant. He's starting to show the price tag and his actual quality. He's putting in performances, even forgetting the goals and assists. He's starting to put in the performances I've been wanting from him. His ability has shown that he has. Caicedo, again, Caicedo's Caicedo. Nothing else I can keep saying about him. Sancho, bro, hey, my hands up. I was wrong. Bears, I was wrong. Maybe you are talented. Because, like, listen, when you were originally at Dortmund and people were hyped about you and talking about how, you know, you created the most chances at a young age since Messi, etc., I was like, okay, is this guy really that good? Then you went to Man United, and I predicted you'd be a flop, just based on expectations and Man United being a mess. But since you've come here, great debut off the bench against Bournemouth. You've put your head down. You've been working hard. You've been actually smiling and integrating with the squad, something you weren't doing at Man United. Which, again, I understand the circumstances, so I don't really blame you on that. But you've just been amazing. Left wing, right wing, creating chances. Now you're starting to slowly score goals as well. I know Palmer won man of the match, but let's just be honest. Sancho's man of the match.
Yes.
Let's not lie to ourselves. Sancho.
Yeah, it's a toss up to me.
Yeah,
really. There's a toss up there because you could say Enzo had a
True,
brilliant
you can also
performance.
say
No, but you know it's not.
For me, it depends on how you see a game. Do you think it's more important the person who gets the ball rolling or the one who finishes it? For me, that's who you decide who's your man of the match. Like for me, I prefer the one who gave the belief to the team at the beginning that we could get into the game. So that's why that's why for me, the person who scores the first goal, I always rate it very highly. That's why for me, Sancho was. But I agree, Palmer was an excellent finisher in terms of finishing the game off. So it depends on how you.
Yeah,
Enzo though, like Enzo was phenomenal as well.
Oh no, he was. Again, I gave my credit to Enzo.
Yeah,
but with Sancho,
yeah.
I was saying this on Ahmed's channel as well, RSM Joey as well. The performance Sancho was putting in today, this is not just his natural ability. This was something else. This was, I don't want to say the word, but this was proper Chelsea. The game he had, that's a Chelsea fan.
Fucking minerals, bro.
Truly Chelsea fan.
He smacked that corner flag, bro. He smacked it.
Bro,
you saw that?
That's what at Chelsea, that's what you're supposed to do in these big games. It's not just about your ability. You're supposed to invoke a certain type of emotion, take you through the game. That's what Sancho had. And listen, I don't know. We'll probably speak about it later, but it is for this title race or whatever. I don't know if we will go on to win it or even sustain it, but just take it a game at a time and see what happens, because we're certified now for top 4. Nothing's going to happen. So if we can keep pushing and we win it, who truly knows? But even though I don't view Spurs as a big game, and a lot of us here in the panel, I'm assuming, don't view Spurs as a big game, in terms of like the club and the fan base, this is viewed as a big game. Being 2-0 down against your rivals and being able to come back in that manner, that can invoke something different now. So when we play City at the end of January, even if we go 1-0 down, that shouldn't make you drop your heads. You should be able to believe that you can come back and win that game. And this is a mentality MARSECA is starting to build in this side, about not giving up, trusting each other. Sancho spoke about it in his the post-match, that being 2-0 down off of mistakes that they didn't give up, they have belief in each other. They have trust in each other, bro. We're building something special. If we don't win the league this season, cool, whatever, is what it is. But we're actually building something for the long term, not a fake process.
This is what a project looks like, bro. This is what a project looks like, bro.
Scary, bro. It's scary.
For sure. And even like you just said, Prime, even if we don't go on to win the league this season, right? Because people all want to put us in this title race. Listen, we're definitely challenging next season. At the rate that we're going, there is without a shadow of a doubt that next season we are challenging for the league. There is no way we can't, with this quality of team, how dominant we've shown over and over again, the performances, how many times that when we went up against our rivals this season, they thought they could beat us. And once they played us, they were like, I'm actually really happy that we didn't lose. Like, just a complete mentality shift around the Premier League watching viewers and the rivals of Chelsea has been fantastic to hear. And dude, I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I'm sipping on that tea right now. It's fantastic to see. But let's continue on Jadon Sancho, because I think one thing that today has established for Jadon is that this man came out in that press conference, the same press conference that Prime is alluding to, and literally said, nice, and literally said, I have something to prove. And this guy is playing like he does. He's come out, put all those silly allegations behind him of Ten Hag saying he's lazy, he doesn't train hard, he's not a good team player, all this bullshit, right? Whatever. And it's just showing how wrong that manager was to drop him, how wrong that manager was to ice him out, make him eat his lunches in the car park. Absolutely ridiculous behavior
clown,
from
bro.
Manchester United. Absolute
Play the audio.
clown-like behavior.
I am not a clown.
He is a clown too. Both of them can be
You
clowns,
also hold that, bro.
bro. But like, I'm happy to see Jadon. Like today was such a dominant performance from Jadon Sancho, and I love to see it. I think today he easily establishes himself as part of that skeleton, as part of that spine, the starting 11. I am that left winger, or I am starting on either one of the wings. And bro, he took the game by the scruff of the neck. Said, boys, we're in this. And I mean, to what you said, RSM, it kind of started that spark that the team needed to keep going and really take this game by the scruff of the neck. Your thoughts on Jadon Sancho's performances and I guess this season he's had so far since he's returned as well.
Yep. I think for me personally, and I mean, I even spoke about this with Prime as well before the game. We were having a discussion about maybe we might see Madueke and Neto, right? Because we might want more direct wingers, bro. Sancho deaded that so much, and to be honest, he's like he said in that post game interview, like he is deading a lot of narratives, and he's proving a lot of people wrong. Because there were people who said, "Oh, he can't hack it in the Prem. You know, he can't beat his man. He can't get by his man." That's completely dead, right? You see what happens when a player is in a system, when a player is valued, especially somebody as talented as him. And for me, that's like I always believed. The moment that we got Jadon Sancho, I knew he'd be something special for us just because of the profile of player that he is with the players that we have. I knew that it was going to work out very, very well. And for me personally, like this is just vindication, and he feels happy. He's in a team with young players. Like he's not that old. He's a bit older in terms of the youngest players, but he's not that old. And you can tell that he has an energy about him. And for me, that's why I said during the Southampton one, I'm really happy that he got a goal because you could see that goal meant a lot to him when he scored it. And it opened that belief. And he even said after the post-game interview for Southampton, he said, I finally shot, you know, because that's a criticism that, again, these players are online. There were criticisms like, Sancho, please shoot, bro. You're in these amazing positions to shoot, but you're not shooting enough. He said even in the interview, like, I got told by the training staff, you know, to shoot more. And we've been practicing that on the training pitch. And you can see when he's in this position, bro, he low-key got a shot in him. That was a decent strike. Like, I think even if it was Vicario, it still would have gone by him. Like, people are kind of blaming Forster, but bro, that was a good shot. It was a very good shot.
That's like a Hazard-esque goal. That is.
That's what I'm saying. Like the nice cut in, like found, and also in this goal, by the way, you have to say this is another part of Fernandez's game that went underrated as well. Look at the run that he made to kind of pull away Dragusin to give Jadon Sancho that space. Look, play the clip. Keep going. You'll see how Enzo makes an overlap run. He pulls him, and you see how Jadon gets that space to get the shot off.
Did Cucurella get an assist out of this?
He did, yeah.
No,
He did. Yeah, but I mean, it was like.
He did.
Look at Enzo. Look, Enzo's dragging
that.
him. You see, Enzo's dragging him, so he closes him down. You see, he's stuck now. He sees that Jadon's closing is gonna chop inside, but it's already too late because Enzo already dragged him. So good by Enzo there.
Yeah, and a brilliant low drive. Brilliant low drive to get the goal. And listen, I think first of all we got to give kudos to Cucurella because after the first two howlers and the slip ups he had in the beginning, which we'll go over that as well when I find the clips.
He changed boots, right?
He changed boots.
It's so frustrating because it's hard to fault him. It really was the boots. He didn't slip at all after that game. And
once he changed the boots, no slipping at all, and a bunch of players slipped.
Look at both slips. It was exactly the same thing. Planted right foot, trying to hit with the left, slip. Bro, it was the boot. So crazy.
It was
sort of like
insane.
intermediate like boots or something like.
No, I think it was the studs. I think it was like on the photo of the garbage can. You can see it was like some weird type of like very metallic studs, and it was like the pitch was wet. I think the metal was literally just slipping off the grass, and he changed the boots to like maybe some plastic ones, and he just got better grip. That's it.
Yeah, you can see it didn't slip at all after that one. It's insane. But no, this is a brilliant goal from Jadon. Gets us into the game. I mean, Chris, what are your thoughts on Jadon Sancho's performance today, man? Like, clearly starting left winger, right?
I mean, I don't think it really. This is how like talented and like gifted this player is. He can play on the right or left. I think pretty good. We see him on the right this season. Even in his career, he can play really good there. On the left, I think he suits the left a bit more because he can cut in and even maybe take a few more shots like this. Would be great to see. But yeah, today, like for me, he was my best player of the game for sure. had a really good goal, and he's the one who lifted Chelsea up and say, "Yeah, we got this. We can score another now." Like he's got an equalizer that early, like what 16, 17 minutes. That's pretty early still. So, yeah, like his dribbling was good, pretty much near to perfect. I think he only lost it like once when he's dribbling past people.
Yep.
His passing was obviously near perfect. I don't think I've ever seen him like mess up a pass. And yeah, like there's no complaint to Sancho. He's pretty much near perfect today. I couldn't see anything of a fault. He did nothing wrong, like nothing bad placement. He was not a foot out of line, and he did play the whole 90, right?
Yeah, full 90.
Yeah, he's the one. He was the shining light for us in that forward line first. I mean, Cole Palmer grew into the game, of course. I thought Cole Palmer grew into it more in the second half, but yeah, Sancho is the one who was like good from minute 1 to minute 90. So yeah, nothing more to really say about Sancho.
And you know, the cherry on top of the Sancho performance is that if we maintain this form, and it's crazy because I literally just popped up X and Sancho is the #1 trending thing right now. When we talk about the performance of Sancho and we talk about just Sancho this season, bro, don't forget, with the clause that we have, we're going to get him for £25 million.
You know what's funny, by the way? The clause is that we finish above 13th. What position is Man U in?
I thought it was
oh my god, they are 13th. Actually, that's hilarious.
That was a crazy clause, like to put us down to like 13th, 14th, like
Bro, but that's literally how they rated us. That's how badly people rated us at the beginning of the season, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure like Chelsea, you know, when we like if we
also the fact that Dan Ashworth is the one who let Sancho go and that brother got sacked the same day Sancho dropped this dime of a performance, bro.
Oh, the one who resigned today.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, apparently, like, yeah, more is coming out. Like, I guess we could talk about that later, bro. But yeah, bro, like, it's very funny that happened this morning, and Sancho's like, "Say less." I'm gonna put them even further in the mud.
Yo, for real.
I honestly would need a Sancho this season. Like, their attack is.
Yeah, they would love a Jadon Sancho this season.
He would solve their problem with needing to buy a 10. They could play Diallo and Sancho. That'd cook.
But I guess Sancho was the problem to Ten Hag. So, I mean, we gotta thank Ten Hag. If Ten Hag didn't keep benching him and not playing him, we would never get Sancho.
Ten Hag is crazy.
He gave us some of the funniest. He gave us some of the funniest memories in the Prem. I can't lie,
we gotta thank him. We gotta thank Ten Hag,
bro.
Bro, Ten Hag was playing Forsen over Sancho on the wing. Crazy that is.
Dude, Jadon Sancho, 11 games, 8 goal contributions.
Yep.
I'm just saying, man. And
by the way, that's 2 games this season that he's directly, I would say, like, he's directly been like over 50% of the reason why we won it. Because I would say Bournemouth game when he came on and this game. That's 2 games already. That's 6 points in my opinion.
100%.
That I could point to. For 25 mil, give it to me any day, bro. I'm real. Pause.
What do you mean by that?
And I would say too that I can't believe, and I've said this from the beginning. I know Jadon didn't have the best performance against Liverpool, but neither of our wingers did. And after that game, when he fell ill and then, you know, took on a knock, people were saying like, "Oh, Jadon, I don't think he starts over Neto. I don't think he starts over Nani." You know, like, how can you say that, bro? Like, what have you seen of Jadon in the time that you haven't seen him that tells you this guy isn't a starter? This guy isn't like clearly a levels of like he's like, I don't want to say.
You sound so sad by people who made those comments, bro.
No, I am, bro, because it's like, dude, how can you fucking say that when literally all I've seen of Jadon has been nothing but brilliant? Like, they act like the last game he dropped complete stinker. Like, bro, look at the other wing. We didn't do shit. Arne Slot locked us down. Like, that game was a tough game for anyone. And then all of a sudden he gets dropped and people want to run this agenda like, "Oh, Jadon, look at him. He got dropped." Oh, it's like, no, he got a knock. No, he was sick. When he gets back on the pitch, he's going to start and he's going to dominate, and you will see. And lo and behold, here we are. This guy is dominating. 2 goals, consecutive goals. Comes back against fucking Heidenheim and has a complete like, bro, what are you doing? You're wasting my time, MARSECA. This league is not my level. Put me back in the Prem. Gets back in the Prem and shows levels again. Like, this guy, and I was gonna say this, but again, I'm not making comparisons. I'm just saying like the type of impact and the type of dominance he shows at times for Chelsea is very much Hazard-esque. Like, it is insane. Like, today, that goal, what you saw today, is very much something I would relate to what Hazard would do when he was playing at Chelsea. Like, bros, this is West Ham, or bros, this is Tottenham. What are we doing? Just hurry up, give me the ball. We're starting this game. We're gonna pick it up.
Big points in the bag, bro.
Yeah, like just put it in the bag. Let's get it. Like let's go. Like we time is money. We got to focus on the next game. And bro, I'm just happy with Jadon Sancho's development. I'm happy he's proven the haters wrong, and I just hope it continues on, because even in this Chelsea team, he is improving as a player. Like, people were saying at Dortmund, like, oh, he doesn't score many goals, or like, you know, he's a playmaker, doesn't really do much in terms of like the goal aspect of games. Bro, incorrect. He just needed someone to guide him. He just needed a coach to tell him, like, bro, look at these juicy spots you're getting into, bro. Just shoot. And we're seeing it. And he's taking on the criticism. He's learning. He's improving as a player. That's all I could ask for. That's all I could ask for, man. And that's enough to make me happy as a Chelsea fan, to see players improving, especially when you're like under fire like we've had last season with so many of our players. Speaking of players as well, and the wingers, I kind of want to have a chit chat about Pedro Neto. I feel like today didn't have, you know, the most impactful game, but I still feel that it's a bit harsh, because I understand that, you know, with Nani, we give a lot of criticism to Nani for certain aspects of the game. And when I say we, I mean the Chelsea fan base. So not necessarily here on the panel, but a lot of the Chelsea fan base are very loud about Nani Madueke when his performances are, you know, below average. But I feel like there's a lot of Chelsea fans that just don't have any patience. And Pedro Neto puts up one performance today, and all of a sudden, it's once again we're saying like, no, drop Neto, no, he's not good enough, and all this again. Like, Enzo MARSECA right here comments saying, for me, the headline today is for all the team, especially for the two wingers, Pedro Neto and Jadon Sancho. They were fantastic on the ball, but also off the ball. They sacrificed. Today, they were both fantastic. I think Pedro Neto today had a brilliant game. However, just not clinical, or just gets to the good spots, but maybe loses the ball when he shouldn't be losing the ball.
Yeah,
Just
I would say that I think, again, it was difficult for Neto. Just because I think when we were attacking, I mean, it just happens from game to game. Sometimes we rely more heavily on the left-hand side, because you could tell that Sancho was just getting the better of the defenders every single time. So we were playing out from the back through the left-hand side. So Pedro didn't really have too much to do. But the times he did, he was beating Udogie. He was more often than not. Like, it was a battle for sure. I don't think he dominated him, but he was able to, like, you know, trick him, and then with the left foot put in some crosses that I think, like, there were times where, you know, he put in a ball and just nobody was there, or it went across the face of goal. And I remember that first half, it was just so frustrating. We were like, no, like, every single time, like, we were this close to scoring. You know, I think Neto was a part of that. Other than that, like, I don't think offensively, like, I can't really fault him. Like, we were just playing down Sancho's side. That's why Sancho's man of the match for us. You know, like, you could tell that he was on one that game. So you know what? When a player's like that, you get them the ball because they're going to give you something. You know, like, I can't fault Neto. It's like, Neto gave us a good, like, what, 6 out of 10? Like, he didn't have a stinker. It was good.
No.
But Sancho had like a 9-10. So in comparison, obviously, like, looks worse in context when you compare it to, but he didn't have a bad performance. Like, the only thing that I would really get on Neto for is that moment with Son, where he just completely turns his head to the right, stops running, and looks at the linesman. Like, you didn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, you have to play the whistle. Yeah,
you just can't just look off. Yeah,
and yeah, that's exactly like. Listen, those are the moments in games where you need to learn from those moments. You don't play to the whistle. That's something like elementary. I know, Chris, you were saying it. Like, it's elementary, bro. Like, everyone knows that. Play to the whistle. Don't assume that, oh, the guy was offside and all this bullshit. Like,
I can't believe that.
It could have cost us. It could have cost us that moment, that lapse of concentration.
Yep.
Yeah, because if that was prime Son, if that was Son like 3 years ago, even so, he's putting that away. Because I'm pretty sure like 3 years ago he got like 20 plus goals or something that season. But yeah, like I couldn't believe they actually just watched him. Like, they didn't hear no whistle, so they just watched him and assumed, oh, they're going, like, linesman's got push.
Oh, Gusto saw him offside, just started jogging as Son is running behind him. Nobody calls the runner.
That's
Neto
the only thing I heard.
He's looking at the linesman. I'm like, hello? Like, am I in a dreamland?
I hope Enzo actually mentions that to the Chelsea players. Like,
bro, come on.
Because
You
next
know
time
that that's
if
getting
you
put
do
in.
that again, the conversation won't be so nice. If you do that again, that's why I hope you say something like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to bollock him like today, because it was a great game. So you can't really go too hard on him. But don't do that again, because if they do that again, that costs us. That's gonna be such a shit goal to concede. I don't know, it's a weird one.
And that's the thing too. Like, I didn't think we were gonna lose, right? I was pretty calm when we conceded those first 2 goals, but I was thinking in my head, like, bro, if we lose like this, I'm gonna lose my head. I'm gonna lose my head. Like, I will literally just start breaking shit in this room right now. Like, I'll just get. Yeah, shut up, Chris. But no, like I would just lose my head top, because at that point it's just like, bro, how the fuck do we lose in such a stupid manner? And obviously that's to no fault of Cucurella. It just would have been ridiculous to have lost like that. Because again, it's one of those things, like you always hate losing to a side you should have been. It's always worse to lose to someone that you're just like, bro, you're trash, but how the fuck did I not win? Yeah, like
literally half the games.
Nah, dude, those are rough times. Rough times.
Because at least in the road to 40 points, we just all knew our team was just shit. Like, we were going to lose to a ton of teams. But Pod, we were like, what are you doing, bro? Like, we should have beat this team.
Exactly. So it's just even more infuriating, right? So I think that's why I have extra animosity for Poch versus Potter. It was just 2 different eras, but
Yo, shout out Amram though. He's looking like he might follow him. Bro. It's looking rough for that brother.
Hey, wait, Amram coming in here saying Manchester United is the engine of the Premier League. Stay humble, eh?
Stay humble, eh?
Oh, I love it.
Marshall's quote of the year.
Yeah, seriously. I love that quote. And we're seeing how it's backfired at Man City. But yeah, Pedro Neto, I think any criticism of the guy, I think it's let's calm down on it. Let's give him a few run of games to see what he can do. If we're going to criticize Nani over the past 10 games that he started on that right wing, let's give Neto a good run of games to see what he can do, because I genuinely don't think he was bad today. He just wasn't as effective because, like you said, RSM, most of our chances, most of our creativity, most of the ball was being filtered out through Jaden or through the middle, and Neto was kind of left like, all right, well, I'll just chill here. I'll be the chill guy.
Yeah,
on the
and
right
I think
wing.
that was the game plan. Because in defense that was played today with Spurs, and even when I follow quite a few Spurs and on Twitter who they've been talking about their games and stuff this season. Pedro Porro is a massive weakness. So the fact that's why I wanted to play Madueke as well. So I wanted Neto on the left to run at Porro. But the fact that it was Sancho and we did what we did still with him, I think that was it. I don't think Neto played bad. I think he still had a good game, to be fair, overall. But listen, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it anyway. Even if Neto falls off a little bit, then you can put Madueke in the team. And you can just keep doing that. The wingers that we have, if anyone drops out of form for whatever reason, you can put someone else in, and they'll be able to pick up. We have enough quality in our forward line, so it's not a problem regardless.
I just saw something I thought cracked me up. I think you guys would appreciate this. A little bit of a stat here. Let me get this on the screen. Tottenham are the first club in Premier League history to lose 11 games after leading by multiple goals.
At least they won
in a row. Wait, in a row.
Not in a row.
No, in a row. Wait, you also made history, right? This is the first game in Chelsea history that we won after being down 2-0. In the first
Really?
No.
Yeah, that's what the commentator said. Yeah.
It may be in the Prem, but not in all
Prem. Yeah, in the Prem. Yeah.
In the Prem.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
bro.
Do you well, I'm assuming this was the last time. The last time we were 2-0 down and we won the game by 4 goals or more, or with scoring 4 goals or more.
I don't remember.
When we played Spurs in the FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Bro.
Wonder goal.
That's why, when we went 2-0 down, I immediately thought of that game, and I was like, all right, cool, we'll win the game. I even messaged Sheik, because I'm on his channel tomorrow for Mud Brothers, Even messaged Sheik and I said, "Watch us win 4-2."
You gotta
And-
change the name from that. You gotta call it Mud Bro or something, because there's
Mud
no more
Guy.
brothers in this.
Mud Guy
Yeah,
plus
we
one.
kind of got out the hood.
Yeah, we're moving on up, man. God damn, there's so many like stats on Cole Palmer. I guess let's
Oh my God, bro. Those
These
stats, that's all
are
I was
crazy.
talking about. It's crazy, bro. Like, he's a joke.
There's just insane amount of
Too many
things
stats
here.
from Palmer. Listen, Palmer,
That
just
was a
have an
very
off.
quiet first half, by the way. That was with a quiet first half.
Listen,
This is
Palmer,
true.
just have an off game for once, man. We're sick of all this. Too many
Well,
accolades.
I mean,
He broke
That's
the
the thing.
record today for us, I think. Yeah.
let's have a serious conversation on Cole Palmer. I think in the last few games, Cole Palmer's been a little lackluster, I would say. I'm not going to say he's been bad, but he hasn't been as impactful. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, the rest of the team has, like, gone up. Like, we're not just scoring. We're not Cole Palmer FC anymore. And whoever said this in American Waffle, I forget the guy's name. He always, Phineas, I think. Phineas telling me, like, nah, Marshall, stay humble, we're still Cole Palmer FC. Shut the fuck up, bro. We are not Cole Palmer FC anymore. As you can tell. Like, I can't remember the last time Cole Palmer actually won us a game. It was probably, like, Newcastle.
Yes.
That was probably the last time. Ever since then, we've been winning through other outlets. And first things first, shout out Frank Lampard. Super Frank, showing right here, class. Cole Palmer's post on Instagram.
Congrats on the win, by the way. Congrats on the win, Frank.
Did he win? Coventry?
Yeah, first game 1-0.
Hey, good for him. Big up, Super Frank. Good for him. Let's just hope that's one of many and not one of not so many.
Nah, fuck that, Marshall. I'm still waiting until he gets relegated, man, or sacked. Or both.
Why do we hate watching Frank, dog? Like, come on.
We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. So Cole Palmer versus Tottenham. 2 goals, which is the most anyone had, of course. 3 shots on target, more than anyone else on the pitch. 3 accurate crosses, more than anyone else. 4 shots, more than anyone else. 4 successful take on, more than anyone. Bro, this guy just dominated the game. 4 chances created, 4 fouls won, 8 duels won. Everything everywhere all at once. He was phenomenal today. Also broke a record. Cole Palmer is the first player to create 40 chances in the Premier League this season. Not didn't break a record, but man has created 40 chances in the Premier League. He's the first one to do it. This guy is a creator. He's a goal scorer. He's a fucking workhorse. He's a machine. Like, it's insane to see. He could have had a hat trick, sure. I think RSM is right, though. In the beginning of the game, was very quiet, was a little frustrating. And that's the thing with Cole Palmer. Like, I just know how good of a player he is. We all know how good of a player he is. So it feels like when he isn't dominating, it's not good. So it's like he just has such a high level. Like, whenever he drops anything under a 9, it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm just so, like, frustrated. And I'm just like, bro, he was average today. And then I look at the fucking highlights and I'm like, oh no, he was actually really, really fucking involved.
You just look
in
at
the
the
game.
stats, like, he did nothing. It's like 3 big chances created.
It's just like that. Literally, I look at the stats. Literally, I think Cole Palmer isn't having a good game, and I look at the stats, and it's just like,
in the United game, he actually had, like, I think 2 big chances created, and everybody's like, he's so mid that game, and I'm like,
No,
like,
I was on defending Cole Palmer that Man United game. He was actually heavily involved and getting fouled a lot that game.
What?
No,
bro.
Marshall said he's overdoing it with his flicks and tricks. He was getting fouled that game.
But that's what I feel like. There's times
It's
today's
like,
game.
but then when you look at the stats, the raw stats, you're like, well, he actually kind of.
Yo, when you look at the stats, and all of a sudden it. But like, what shit am I gonna talk now? I gotta stay humble because the stats are right and I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just like shit.
A new, complete different role, and he's more deeper and more involved in the build-up play, and he's not more like into the box area. I don't know what it is, but I think he was definitely heavily involved today. Like, he's one of the big reasons why we won today.
I just got to show this off for the Spurs fans in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave this in the background while we talk. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave this. I'm gonna just leave this on screen for a few minutes as we talk about Cole Palmer.
Minutes is hilarious.
He's played a lot of cards.
But yeah, no, he had a good performance. It's just, for me, it's just kind of frustrating when you know, like any player really, like when you lose the ball or when you're trying a little too much, you're not letting go of the ball, like bro, maybe I'm FIFA brained. I've been brainwashed by EAFC, but like, it's just like create the chances. Like, you stop doing too much. And I feel like sometimes with Cole, it feels like he is doing too much. Does anyone else feel that way?
Yeah, hold up.
Arsenal game, that's it.
There's another record that Palmer broke today. Here, I'll send it in the private chat. Here, you can put it up on the screen.
I don't think he did that.
One more.
I don't think he overdid it today. There's one flick pass he did. I don't know what player he did it to, but he did a crazy flick pass.
Like, he's just casually taking Legends records, by the way, for our club. Like, second.
Marshall, I think with Palmer, right, that even in his like okay game or bad game, he's still creating chances, and it's on others to put them away. Like against someone put like a compilation or something about Palmer's big games he's played in this season. Against the Man City, the guy still created chances that we could have scored from. Against Liverpool, against Arsenal, Man United, he still created chances that people could have scored from. And those were subpar performances from him. So I just think it's a thing of that even in certain games where he may look quiet at times, like in the first half he did today, we should still trust him. We should trust in the quality that we have, that we
That
can
he
get
can
over
grow
the
into a
line.
game, bro.
Yo,
Because
honestly,
listen, certain times Hazard was like that for us, man. Sometimes he'd be quiet and it's out of nowhere he'd turn it on. That goal he scored against West Ham in his final season, before that goal he wasn't really doing much, and then he just turned it on out of nowhere. So we should, if we're saying Palmer is of that certain level, so players of that level sometimes they have quiet games and they just turn it on. So we should just allow Palmer to be Palmer.
Like, bro, the dribble in the box for Enzo Fernandez's goal, like, bro, he was basically had chalk on his boots, turns Udogi, gets into the box, gets by one, gets by two, gets the shot off, and then obviously, like, it got lucky that it fell to Fernandez. But bro, if he doesn't dribble into the box, like, that's it. Like, Enzo doesn't even get the shot to, the chance to shoot it. Like, he's special, man. He's special, man. Like,
yeah, he well, actually, you know what? Since we're on the topic of that specific goal, I have it right here as well.
I mean, RSM, like, he
It
looked
was
like
a brilliant
Messi at
goal.
that point. He was, I couldn't believe it. I don't know how tall is he, 6 foot? And he's just like,
pretty tall.
Messi, like, just cutting it in and out of those, like, 4-3
bro, that little cut when he got in the box, that little fake he did where he cut inside, I'm like, nah, bro. Come on, you can't. That brother, he sold them hopes and dreams. That had no idea what was going on, bro.
Dude, when you look at this play too, this goal, this is such a MARSECA goal. Like, when you look at it, the way we set it up and the way it built up and ended.
But by the way, that Caicedo nutmeg, he's a joke, bro. I'm so sorry. Like, you tell me
He was calm when he did it too. That's the part that blew my mind. He wasn't even worried about it. He's like, I got this.
Gravenberch, by the way, last game against Newcastle, he had a stinker and hook. I hope everybody knows that. He literally got hooked, I think, at 50 minutes. He was having a stinker. Caicedo, all greens, bro. All greens this season. That's all I'm saying, bro.
100%. So, yeah, it starts off with Enzo, a 1-2 with Jaden. Goes back inside. Jaden gets in. Again, Enzo MARSECA-esque. Meg.
Oh, God, bro.
Again, like, the fact that he was so calm. Like, it's just, again, he has his... He has his back turned against the player, and he's just like, no big deal. I know how to handle this. Just completely controls the thing. And then, again, just around the horn, and then you have the Cole Palmer moment right here, which is absolutely brilliant. Just gets past Udogi style. Dog walked him, literally, and fucking right here, just.
So many players on him. Look how many players on him.
Yeah.
Yo, like, look. When he gets in the box, like, you need, like, you need to deep, like.
2 are closer from each side. 1 in front, and then there's 1 to cover the guy in front of him.
If you go back,
and
and
then there's the other, like, 2 just
getting into
sitting,
the box.
like, in the middle.
No, right there, as he's running to the box. Like, when it zooms out. Look at, wait, a little further. Look at this, bro. He has 4 people in a square around him, and he dribbles into the 5th. That's like waiting. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's a crazy finish too. It was weak foot from Enzo.
Yeah, the finish with the weak foot is what blew my mind.
And it curved. to the outside. Like it didn't curve on the inside of the left foot. It curved to the outside.
Trivela.
What are you saying,
Like, he was
Trivela? We
insane.
thought, hey, you only score that based on confidence, bro. That's not just ability.
Oh, 100%.
Confidence.
Bro, you score that based on single status, bro. That's how you do that, bro. That one's for the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
That's why,
holy
bro,
shit,
that's
bro.
why he wanted to take his shirt off. He wants to take his shirt off and put up his thing.
Wait,
yeah.
Marshall.
Like, chill,
You
dog.
play? Wait, Marshall. Go back to when Enzo's about to strike the ball.
He's
back,
like
no.
doing the condo line, bro. Hold on. I'm just like, yo, keep your shirt on, dog. It's not keep your shirt.
No, Marshall,
Look at
Marshall.
this shit.
Wait, Marshall, hold on.
All right, I got you.
Hold on.
One second.
Prevented a yellow, bro. It's crazy. Nico
Marshall,
Jackson.
bring
Yeah.
it back to when he's about. Yeah, bring it back. Sorry, when he's about to shoot. Do you not see there's a couple of bitches in the behind the goal? That's why.
Just-
Baddies.
yeah.
There's some baddies in the away end.
Baddies
bro.
are there, the
With
baddies
shirt
are there,
off.
bro.
Yeah.
But yo, fucking, bruh, just absolutely.
Hernandez will live forever this season in our memories.
Hernandez.
Bro.
Dude,
Hernandez
he's
is
another one that had a brilliant game. But again, this is a Cole Palmer that chance he creates. He gets an assist out of that. 2 goals
He
as
doesn't
well.
get because it hit the defender, but
It did? I thought he chipped it. Chippy chips.
No.
He was on chippy
No, no,
chips
no.
today, bro.
no, he tried to shoot it and it hit the defender. He tried to shoot it from there. It hit the defender and it got the lucky deflection to Enzo. But he created that whole chance for Enzo anyways. Like it's not an
Fair
assist,
enough.
but he drove into the box by himself from.
And this is
He's
one that
good.
we needed too, because this is like, again, this is the one that gives us the lead. And again, from coming again, I need to emphasize this, ladies and gents. Chelsea were down 2-0, 11 minutes into the game, and we came back and won it 4-3.
Off 2 errors, by the way, off our own, like, which is even more demoralizing if you deep it, like for young players, like through our own, like in their minds, right? It's like through our team's own fault, we're down 2-0 away at a rival's crib.
Hold on, I gotta put this on the screen. Don't bring up the errors because you're gonna make Cucurella mad, bro.
And RSM, it wasn't even forced errors either. It's not as if like
No,
you know
it just slipped.
if they targeted like Badiashile or something, or they targeted Sanchez for the 2 goals, I'd be like fair enough. But it's not like they forced the errors.
It's so mad, bro.
He just got so unlucky, bro. Like,
Yeah, he was so pissed.
no, I'm telling you, if you have the video of the 2 slips, bro, I'm telling you, dog, it's
I'm trying to
literally the same
find
thing.
them.
It's planting the right foot, slips with the left.
I need this as a GIF, bro.
I-
Fuck
I
this
don't know,
shit.
man.
I'm
I'd
outta
never
here.
blame Football Boost, but you know, fair enough. He started performing after he changed his
Nah,
he just did
Cucurella
his-
once
I'm telling
once he slipped the second time and there was another
no,
goal.
were you
rolling? I'm out of here, man.
But look, you guys, I'm happy that he changed it quickly because what have he kept them on?
Yeah.
No, he's
Bro.
too smart. At that point, he knew it was the boots because like first time he's like, okay, maybe I position my leg or whatever. But like when I looked at the photo of the boots in the garbage, they are literally like metallic stubs that he put on the bottom. But they must have been so smooth because the pitch was wet. He was just slipping. Like anytime he tried to plant his support foot, he must have been slipping.
It's pretty
Yeah.
rainy in the UK, so
Well, yeah, I mean, like it happened against Southampton too, where we had multiple players slipping. I'm just trying to find these Cucurella slips so we can talk about it. But
I've got the one for the first goal.
oh, you do? Can you put it in the group chat, please?
Also, the first goal we need to talk about, yeah, 'cause
Or
again,
here,
there's a bit of
whatever.
a conversation like Colwell. You
Yeah.
can get right. Like you can have that convo a bit.
Oh, I found it.
You
Again,
found
I'm
both goals.
I'm not gonna cook
Count
Colwell
one,
like
the
that.
first
but,
one.
With
I
Sanchez,
mean, let's look at it because, okay, so this is the moment where he slips, right? And like
Oh,
you
the
said,
pass,
Arsene,
yeah.
plants his right foot and tries to shoot with his left, and like it just slipped out from under him because of the boots, man. Like the metallic thing just made him slip.
that's a
it
He
looks
almost-
really bad. He almost face planted. That's actually
I'm
crazy.
telling you, bro. Like
it just
I would
yeah,
have
he
my
can go
boots right
forward.
up there.
Disrespectful.
Sorry, Cuckoo. It's just it's a little funny. Okay. Now that we won, it's a little funny. If we had lost, bro, I would have lost it. I would.
I was mad at the moment. but-
Marshall,
This
Marshall,
is like
that,
this your Davison Sanchez moment, bro.
Oh
Marshall,
my
that
god.
you have,
Yeah,
right?
Sanchez, bro.
in
Yeah.
the video, is that cut in the exact same way?
No. I edited it.
Oh, you stitched them too? Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it doesn't
had to
make
edit it.
it doesn't okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I had to edit it. Because there's a moment where he just looks up and he looks so disappointed. He's like disrespectful. But I had to edit it because the host was talking too much. It's like, bro, this is gonna ruin the clip. But yeah, so He falls and oh my days, bro. It looks so bad.
You just can't help being like, slipping over.
I feel so bad. I'm surprised Ahmed's not here to crash it on him. But anyways, yeah, and then this right here. This is what kind of annoys me. I think Kowo got confident saying like, bro, I'm in front of the ball, I'm fine. And Solanke, being the experienced striker that he is, bro, he already knew I'm going to cut inside.
He has
I'm going
to go attack the ball. Look at this. Like,
too passive,
he didn't. Solanke, oh my God.
I don't think he realized Solanke was going to do this to him. And yeah, Solanke gets it.
I can't lie. He could have done a bit. Look, he's diving the wrong direction, brother.
Bro, you see the fucking player. What the fuck makes you think the ball's going to come over here?
Like he not only got
wrong.
Not only did he get beat near post, he dove the wrong direction, bro.
This guy is criminal, man.
Look at it. Like,
he's trying to intercept the cross. I just realized.
Yeah.
Oh no. Is he not seeing the striker?
Put your hands in the air like you just don't care.
like Sanchez. Like I'm telling you that Sanchez needs one more yellow, and we see Jorgensen in the Prem, bro.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd get yellow for that wasting time. So please waste.
Well, he did get a yellow today.
He did, but now he's
He's on 4 yellows now. One more yellow.
What? So we just have Jorgensen for one more game and just call it a day?
Wait, no. But when
Sanchez has something over this team or something, like he has to start.
When do we get the yellow resets, by the way, for the season? What is that?
Is that midway through the season? So the 19th game fixture? Is that how it works?
It would make sense about midway, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I think that is what it is. Also, can I just mention something, bro?
Cook.
Was this game in London? Was this game at White Hart Lane?
No, it was in I think it was in Barranquilla, dog, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay, because I swear it had a very American vibe to it, with all the garbage that was being thrown at every single corner, and it was even bad. It was bad at one point. Cole Palmer was like opening the napkins to see if there was a love note or some shit. Like, what the hell is going
on,
bro?
Napkins and the match program, bro. It was crazy,
bro. But like, that's crazy because you never see that in the UK. You never see that in the UK, and I feel like that was the first time I've ever seen that.
No, the fans were at that point with Ange though. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, they were fed up.
I've seen that happen at times,
bro.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen at times, but usually it's just around the corner flag, and it happens like once or twice if a player is going to take a corner that the opposition fans hate. But the fact that it kept going for the full game and no one did anything, it's crazy. The ref
not only that, people were
crazy.
stupid. Like, we could see live on the broadcast the exact people who were throwing stuff on the pitch. Like, the cameras are at the corner flag, bro. We could see you throwing the things on. Like, you're gonna get hit with something, no?
I saw a fan threw a piece of paper at another fan. I think he dropped his cup or phone. I don't know what it was, but I was watching it. It was funny.
Oh, yo, I gotta play this clip. I'm gonna clip this up, but I gotta show you this because Enzo MARSECA, man, yo, this guy's got jokes. We were just talking about Cucurella. I gotta show this part. I don't know if you saw the press conference afterwards, RSM or Prime or.
Where he said about about Cucurella slipping, right?
Yeah. Here, listen to this.
You're already doing what they're not. You are consistently winning games. That's proof, isn't it? That's evidence that you are already there in that conversation.
But probably Arsenal, City, and Liverpool, they don't slide, you say, like Cucurella did.
Slide.
Like Cucurella did. It's crazy, bro.
I'm telling you, that kid, man, is getting his wages docked for the week, dog.
Bro, like Cucurella did. But like, it's banter because like the very next the thing I had here. Where was it?
How he's ready
that man, he's lucky Roman's still not in charge because his family would have been missing by now. Bro, he's lucky.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
I said his house for a guy quote unquote robbed again.
Exactly, lucky, bro.
Yeah, MARSECA and Cucurella joking after.
Did you see what Cucurella said though? MARSECA said that Cucurella was joking around with him at the end of the game, saying, "I just wanted to make the game interesting." Spurs are literally our little bros, bro. It's like I said this before on the stream when we were live. I said it's like, you know, when you're like playing or like doing a race with your little brother, or you're on Mario Kart and you just let them get a head start, you know, because you know you're just gonna mess them up, and you just give.
That's essentially what happened, and that was kind of the mindset too.
And then what happened is we went 4-2 up, and then your little brother, he starts crying, so you have to concede the third Make it look like that's what we did.
You have to make it look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like you're near the finish line, so you start slowing down a bit, but you still cross it first. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh my god, it was so close, but it was so close. You're so good at the game.
It should be like an edit or something on Twitter, like just to piss off Tottenham fans.
Dude,
Just doing that.
I bet. Yeah, there should be something like that. Hold on, I'm setting this up. Yeah, but yeah, like the garbage throwing and stuff, like it was insane. I wasn't worried that anything crazy was gonna land on the players because I know in the UK they have like really pretty restrictive about what you can bring in and stuff, and I don't think you're even allowed to bring in like your own bottle. They don't have glass. They don't have glass bottles. They don't even have aluminum bottles. Like I think they serve beer in cups and stuff, right? Like so it's just like. Yeah, they're smart about it, which
it's because of what happened in the past, bro. Like,
oh yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, there's a history there of like just hooliganism.
Remember
and all that
talking about throwing
shit.
shit on the ground? You remember the Man City Man United game when they threw coins at Rio Ferdinand and all that? They cut him off.
I do not remember that. That's crazy.
God, that was.
I don't. I mean, I don't.
That was a while ago,
but I did watch a video about it.
I just never, seen it. I thought it was madness. They threw in so many coins, like pound notes. And Rio said it could have been more, I think he said £5 notes or £2 coins or something. He was lighthearted.
Chris, how old are you?
Also, we gotta speak. Hold up.
I'm in my 20s.
Hold up.
You don't have to.
Lavia got his goal. Lavia got his
I'm in
goal
20s,
bust wide open. By the way.
What?
No,
I did see that. I did see that.
Oh, I'm in my 20s. I'd say.
Yeah, I saw that, and to be honest, Solanke should have gotten a card for that. I'll be so honest.
Lavia got his goal bust wide open, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, he came from the back and fucking elbowed him. Like, dog, like,
bro,
how you gonna?
It was this high too. It was like this high, by the way. Like it wasn't like here. It wasn't like here. Like but it was this high. Like, come on, man.
Yo, actually, that brings you back. Thank you. I was about to call you RS MARSECA, bro. Like, thank you, RSM. Thank you, RSM, for bringing this up because I meant to bring it up, bro. The refereeing today, Anthony Taylor, bro. Have some shame, bro. The refereeing today was shambolic. It didn't cost us the game, but it was just so frustrating how many fouls weren't called for us. The fucking elbow for Lavia, like cutting him up and stuff. Like, dog, the refereeing today was horrific, man. Pissed me off so many times. Like, Anthony Taylor needs to just hang it up, bro. I can't stand this guy refereeing anymore, Chris. I don't know if you feel the same way.
I kind of expect it with Anthony Taylor. It's the normal, like, when Anthony Taylor is refereeing Chelsea, especially in a Tottenham game or something, or an Arsenal game, stuff's happening. You think there's going to be some calls. People say, obviously, as well, like, maybe Caicedo should be in red, but to me, it's not, because it hit him on the shin pad, and he didn't go, like, down on it. He just...
No, you could tell there was he didn't put his body weight behind it, bro.
Yeah, there's no body, it's not dangerous. Like, and with Lavia, where he got clocked to the back of the head a bit, like, with the elbow, that's, like, illegal in UFC, I'm thinking. Like, that's just not allowed in UFC, so why the hell would it be allowed?
No, dude, the thing is, like, especially with the UFC, bro, you're not allowed to do that to the back of the head. That's how you literally kill someone, bro, or, like, leave them, like, mental issues for the rest of their life.
There's VAR now, and they just like, nah, that's not enough.
No, but hold up, I'm gonna be so real. VAR was asleep today. Like, VAR was asleep today. Like, the one thing I'll say about Anthony Taylor is thank God he gave us those penalties, because with Anthony Taylor, anything is possible. I'm gonna be so real. That's why I'm glad that we just kept Spurs outside of the penalty box the entire time, because I did not trust Anthony Taylor to make a correct call if a Spurs player pretended to dive or something.
Why would you? But also, even with Anthony Taylor, like, it's also like the VAR room, like, these guys, these referees, man, they piss me off because they're like, it's almost like a union or like a little like brotherhood, like, yo, we gotta watch each other's back, like, don't call them out, and like, it's crazy, bro, because it's like, you could see.
I don't want to send him to the monitor because he's my pal and he was already having a rough game.
Dude, we saw that with Mike Dean and Anthony Taylor earlier on this last season. It's just insane, and it's still going on. You're not going to sit here and tell me that shit's not going on. It is, because today, Anthony Taylor should have gotten called out on so many mistakes when it comes to the refereeing. Like, stop the cap, bro. Like, it was just so frustrating. So frustrating. Go ahead, Prime. You were going to say something.
Yeah, that Basuma penalty, like, I'll be real. I agree it's a penalty, but I think that is the softest penalty decision you've ever got from Anthony Taylor.
Bro, I'm telling you that is one of those penalties.
So
It's
soft.
like it's the letter of the law because he pushed him in the back, like in the box, but like he wasn't like
No, but
if we go
it's
by
not even
spirit
that.
like of what a penalty should be, like he wasn't even in a shooting
No,
position.
no, no.
His
But I don't
back
even
was
mean
turned to
that.
goal.
I just mean in terms of there's so many decisions we've not got from Anthony Taylor that are stalwart penalties or they're stonewall red cards. I'm surprised he gave that one on Basuma because knowing what he's like, if that didn't get given for a penalty, I wouldn't have complained because I know what he's like.
Yeah.
So I'm so surprised he gave that. I'm so surprised. But also the Kulu one on what's his name? The Kulu on Lavia, that should have been a red. Caicedo's one, I don't think it's a red card, but again, knowing
That's
Anthony
like an
Taylor,
orange, bro. That's like a 50-50. It could have gone either way. We got
yeah,
sent to the air.
but I wouldn't have been surprised if we got sent off knowing Anthony Taylor.
Yep.
I was ready for it.
Yeah, me too. I was so horrified.
Bro, I was ready for anything with this player, with this referee, man. Like, it's just, you never know with him. And today, like, I know sometimes he has a good game every now and again. And I was hoping, like, okay, maybe
Chelsea.
today he'll have a good game.
I mean,
But
he's
I guess
done one probably.
with Chelsea, it's never the case, bro. It's so frustrating. I found an image of the slip from Cucurella's second goal.
I was before you go on to that. I'm not even surprised. Well, if you remember where it was Marcus Alonso who got fouled by the Tottenham keeper.
Yes.
Same game, and the referee Anthony Taylor was that ref, and he said foul to Tottenham. I'm thinking, like that was just the most baffling foul. But VAR saved it actually. So, but yeah,
it's insane.
This referee hates us.
This is the other slip. I think it was Brennan Johnson was on him at the time. Actually, while we're here, I do want to talk on Badia Shield's performance. I don't want to overlook that. Right. I think I'm going to look up the stats, but based on what I saw with my eyes, that guy's not the guy, bro. No. He can't be the guy. Like I can't keep taking chances with this man, bro. Today, I was asking for Axel Disasi to come on. Like, bro, just give me Axel Disasi because at least like he's not gonna slip up like this. He's not gonna be giving the ball away like this. Like, bro, after the last game Axel had, I'm convinced that he is the better of the two.
Can I say is because with Badiashile, he played on the right side and he looked very uncomfortable. He was not comfortable playing on that right side because he's left-footed, and I think that's why it's a problem why he wasn't passing it so well because he had to force it, either pass it on his right foot or try force it with his left foot, and it just didn't feel comfortable. I think when he plays on the left side, he's great. I think this season. It's just you got Colwell right there, so yeah, he's not gonna be the main guy, and he won't be the main guy at Chelsea probably, but. Neither is Disasi. We just need another centre back. We can see we need a Fofana for this game on that right side.
Yes.
Fofana's been great for us. But
that's where we got reports. I think like after the game ended, like they're considering bringing in Ansel Mino in January, like immediately, to start getting him ready.
But
no, I wouldn't be opposed.
I don't think you can look too deep into this one because I don't think he's awful. I don't think he's like amazingly or good like that. He's just alright. It's just you can tell he's just uncomfortable on that right side for me.
But see, the thing is, though, like, he wasn't awful today, right? Because he didn't cost us. But another day, if it's not Spurs, like, those errors that he made, like, if he made those errors against Liverpool, bro, Salah or whoever gets that ball, Curtis Jones, they dunk on us for that. They make us pay for that. And it's like, in big games like this, you can't make those errors. You can't keep passing to the opposition. Sanchez was horrible, by the way.
Oh my God,
he was like the biggest
distribution
culprit
today, garbage, bro.
Garbage. He was the number one culprit of passing it to the opposition.
That one pass criminal he put right down the middle
goal.
to the Spurs player, bro. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Even that second goal he let in was just, I don't think it was that great.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that second goal, I actually just finally found it. And actually,
that second goal, bro, I swear,
this has been all over the place.
it feels like he dove in slow motion.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do this one. Oops. There you go.
I swear, I feel like he dove in slow motion, bro.
Actually, I kind of like this way better.
Yeah,
I actually like this way.
Yeah, this is actually
we're gonna stick with this one. Next time I'll put this in the top. But yeah, so again, a cuckoo slip. That's the thing now.
Same thing. Like I said, right foot planted trying to kick with the left slip.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually. Yep. Exactly what RSM said.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
This is what I said in the watch
that.
log. I'm like, it happened the second time. It's the boots, bro.
Yeah, no. I could imagine Cucurella losing his fucking mind when that second time happened. Oh, he was probably pissed.
Yeah. Because it both ended in a goal, bro. Like, if it didn't end in a goal, like,
Yeah.
I've been just pissed.
Again, I mean, Enzo, we know that Enzo's not great defensively, but Enzo doesn't, you know, obviously he's being asked to react to that moment. He slips again, bro. No, I thought he slipped again.
But the thing is, when your boots are slippery, like, you cannot get up to speed fast enough.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
no.
plant your foot correctly.
Yeah, and you're
just
like,
like F1,
being
isn't it?
careful you don't fucking slip again. What were you saying, Chris?
It's just like F1, this is, so you have to wear the right boots to get fast on in the rain, like intermediates or wets.
And listen, I'm not too upset that Kulusevski scored because, bro, honestly, Kulusevski's their best player. Kulusevski was their best player today.
Yeah.
But damn, bro, like it's a slip up. It's annoying because it's a slip up. And
He's
it's
near the
just like,
post. Well, what makes it worse? He's so much near the
Yes,
post.
look at how slow he is from the moment it's kicked, bro.
He's 6'6" and he as well. Or 6'5".
I just saw. I this is the first time I'm seeing it. The second time,
Look at how slow he dies for that.
I swear he does a snow angel afterwards as well. Wait.
bro, he's doing a snow angel right now. Look at this. Oh my god, bro.
Wow, bro.
Bro,
So say just start Jorgensen.
No
like,
way.
Because
you
I saw
had the shot here.
I saw
He
a tweet that
starts-
encapsulated it perfectly, bro. If we had a keeper that was 15% better, I'm not even asking for world class. 15% better, I would be more confident.
I
Like,
wonder
Bro.
who his family is, because how is he starting over Jorgensen like this?
His feet are already planted at this point.
Yeah.
Look where the ball is, right? The ball is right here. His feet's already planted. Your hands are already down where they need to be. What do? Hands in the air! Hands in the air!
Yeah, it's like,
oh,
Bruh.
gosh, bro.
that's weird.
And he
Yeah,
just
I just say
dives.
this as a goalkeeper, right? When a ball is shot to your near post, you don't need to dive. Just sticking out your foot blocks the shot.
Well, here's the thing. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because
He did need to dive because it was kind of in the corner, but like, bro, he needs to dive low.
No,
Why is he
like,
getting up?
yeah.
Like, trying to get a little hop in it and like do like a midway level. Like, bro, come on.
so I hear what Prime is saying, but I give it the benefit of the doubt because he's his momentum is taking him in the run direction. As you can see, he's diving towards the direction he just came from, and he's like, you know, his feet are like in that direction. But still, like, bro, your hands are already down. Your hands are already down, bro, and oh my god, man.
it's crazy.
Like the amount of time it took you to get low to
Keep
block that is insane, man.
'Cause he
I
did,
think
like,
even
bro, he did,
Kulusevski
like-
couldn't believe he
did-
scored
did
that.
a parabola, bro. He did like this for no reason. Why? Just dived like this. Why are you doing this? He did like a little hop, like he's diving into a pool.
Yeah, no, it's just it's frustrating. Okay, maybe I don't like this setup with the way this did with the chat.
When it
but-
does this,
It's at the
yeah.
top, but it's at
yeah,
the top.
no. If I'm at the top though, if we're at the top, I gotta fix it for later. This is gonna be the new one going coming
If
going
we're at
forward,
the top,
ladies and
then
gents.
we don't move when the comments come up.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. But big up the Final Whistle podcast. Yeah, like that goal is just so frustrating. Sanchez is such a frustrating goalkeeper to have. Like, man, maybe we keep a clean sheet if it wasn't for Cucurella's mistakes and the Sanchez goal right there, bro. Like, I ain't
think
gonna lie
it's
to you.
4-1. Prime disagrees with me, but
Yeah, I mean, I originally predicted that we concede one because again, I don't think Spurs' attack is that bad, but let's move on to the midfield because I don't think Spurs' attack is that bad at all. But oh my god, the complete dominance that was displayed in midfield today was
it's a joke, bro.
else, dog. Lavia, it's such a shame that he got taken off, and let's actually go over why he got taken off. I got the tweet right here from Ben Jacobs. Unfortunately, this is the one bad thing from today's match. Enzo Maresca confirms Romeo Lavia was taken off with a minor hamstring issue. Now he's okay. We don't want to take a risk in December. Sometimes it's better to make changes after 45 minutes rather than lose a player for 4 or 5 or 6 months.
By the way, we talked about
games.
this, Marshall, low key.
Mhm.
I don't even think it was a small hamstring thing. I think this is cap. Do you want to know why? Because I
He was
think
on a
what
yellow.
probably happened is he was a bit concussed, But if you take a player off with a concussion, then you lose them for like the next couple of games because of the concussion protocol.
Oh, fair enough.
So I think it
That's
might be a
smart.
bit of cap, but it's like a smart. Because look at this. Like I think
Yeah.
he came off because he was concussed, bro. Like they literally rang his bell with that.
VAR check for potential red card following a challenge by Caicedo on Sar and confirmed the referee's call of no serious foul play. But here's
I think RSM is right, because especially now with the picture of the blood as well, like they might just have done that with the protocol.
Because if they say, "Hey, we're taking him off for concussion reasons," like he's cooked. He's not. We're not seeing him for the next 3-4 games.
and this is the play, by the way, where it all went down.
Look at how high up it is, bro.
We didn't even
Right
like.
Oh,
Oh, it was Kulusevski. I
Yeah.
thought it was Solanke.
Bro, hold on, Marshall, stop. You see his clear vision, right? He sees that.
Yeah.
Fucking bold fraud, bro.
I was like,
Bro.
yeah, it's fine.
This makes me so
Bro.
mad. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Bro, I'm not even mad. I'm so happy we won this game, man. I'm so happy. Because
yeah. I mean, the way that it happened, it was like it was a lot more emotional than it has to be. Shout out Cucurella. He did say he wanted to an emotional game, but
and Enzo saying, was it before this game? I think MARSECA's talking about, he was asked about Anthony Taylor, and he basically just said that regardless, we just have to win the game and see things out.
Yep.
So, and I'm happy we did that today. Being 2-0 down, the Anthony Taylor being against us, we just got the game done regardless, and I'm happy with that. And now take that into other games now.
that's why I'm happy that our midfield was so strong, because we were winning the ball back so often that like Spurs didn't even have the chance to be in our final third. They were so often in their own half, because that's the thing that worried me, right? Is that, okay, Anthony Taylor's giving away these pen decisions. If a Spurs player flops in our box, bro, I don't trust him to make the right decision. And VAR are cowards. So I was like, bro, just please, like, don't even let them get into our half. Like, don't even make them have a decision. Like, just control the game. And they did that. That's all I wanted, man. Caicedo, by the way, like, he's becoming a general in the midfield, by the way, bro. He was getting stuck in that one challenge he did on Son, where he just kind of body checked them, like, on some NFL type beat. I love that, bro.
I love it, bro. Bro, Enzo as well, man. Like, bro, and when bro, Lavia comes off, Gusto comes on, Gusto has a good game. Enzo drops into the midfield and just handles it, does his job. He doesn't. That would have been a worry.
He starts
Gusto coming on and Enzo being in midfield would have been a worry. Not like they handled it perfectly. MARSECA, genius.
And I do gotta say something about Lavia, bro. I legitimately think if I put Lavia in a panini press and close it, he'd find a way out. This brother is so press resistant, bro. It's insane. Remember that one play, bro, where he's like receiving the ball, he let it go behind him, did like a quick little flick and turned. Oh, he is nasty with it, bro.
RSM cooking, bro.
Wow.
Man said put him in the kitchen, put him in the panini press, and he still get out.
Closed
Bro.
it, he found a way out, bro. Oh God, bro, it's crazy.
No, yo, I'll admit, Lavia today, prior to him, making his exit, absolutely 10 out of 10 performance. He was perfect. He was absolutely perfect.
28 out of 28
Intercepting.
passes completed.
Like, that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure the guy didn't make a single mistake, a single error. Like, he was actually perfect in every single thing he did. Won all his tackles, won all his challenges, made all his passes, made all his fucking through passes. He created chances still. Like, the guy was unstoppable. So when he came off, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. The only stain is the yellow card, obviously, which I don't even think was a yellow, to be honest with you.
No.
I thought it was very harsh.
I was surprised when he got the yellow. I'm like, what are we talking about? A yellow. It was so early. But this is the thing, bro. Low key, like, this is where I gotta give props to Clear Lake. I remember when it happened, we're like, bro, we already got Caicedo. Why are we going in for Lavia? How are we gonna play them both? Absolute, like, bro, they cooked with this. Cause like, imagine you managed to get by Caicedo, he doesn't steal the bar from you, then you got Lavia who picks it from you too. I'd be pissed. Like, that's when you start getting frustrated as an opposition player, bro.
Yeah, you just start fucking throwing your toys.
Like, you try to pressure Lavia, like he gets by you real quick, just as a quick turn. You try to see, oh, maybe I could sit from Caicedo. He megs you while not even looking at you, bro. Like,
He's so angry.
Bro, you know what, bro, as a Spurs fan at halftime, you're thinking, you know what, you're 2-0 up, Lavia's coming off, Gusto's coming on. That means Enzo's back in midfield. You're thinking it might be an easy second half.
we have a chance.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, they know they found out that Caicedo in midfield is able to get more pressure than at right back. They learned that the hard way, bro.
I'm gonna just put this in the background so I can appreciate it while we're discussing it. But yeah, like I'm happy that we still managed to, you know, have a good game even with Lavia not on the pitch. But today, dude, he was immense. Like he was easily. That's why, like, for me, it was hard to pick a man of the match because, like, even Lavia, even though he played 45 minutes, Lavia, when he was on the pitch, I was still saying, like, bro, he could still be man of the match because he was just that good that first half. He was sensational. Like,
Smooth with it, bro. He's so smooth.
Bruh.
absolutely sensational.
Sensational.
Lavia was something else today, bro.
Oh my
I can't.
Shout
I
out.
can't deny it. Yeah, shout out Future, bro. Like, yo, he was so good today. I mean, I don't know what you guys spoke about while I was away, but I mean, Chris, Lavia today, man, what are your thoughts?
Chris
Yeah.
already spoke on Lavia.
All right,
What?
Prime, did you speak on Lavia?
I already spoke on Lavia.
Yeah, we all spoke on Lavia. You give your thoughts on
Yeah.
Lavia.
All right, yeah, Lavia, man. I already said it. He was phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Like, let's do it again, please. Because if I could see Lavia doing that with Enzo, with Caicedo, mind you, Caicedo was playing that right back inverted role. So even the levels were so high today that I don't even think Caicedo was like. Usually, like, there's games like we've seen lately where Caicedo just stands out like a sore thumb, like, bro, he's levels above. Nah, like today it was Lavia and Enzo's show, and Caicedo was like, I'm gonna just chill at right back. If you guys got this, I don't need to
Bro,
do
he
much.
said, I'm gonna deliver my day, my weekly 7 out of 8 performance. Y'all handle it here. Like,
Yeah, he was like, I'll rest. I'll be the chill guy. When you're the best midfielder, when people say you're the best midfielder in the world and in the Prem, but you're just a chill guy that likes to invert from right back, bro, that's you, Caicedo. That's you. Chill.
Bro, Caicedo-
midfield, bro. Like, it's just, you know.
Caicedo said, "Let me just do my 9 to 5, boys. I've got 26 siblings and a kid to take care of, man. Let me just get my money, just get my wages and go home, man.
Just put the win in the bag. That's it. That's what he told
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Just put the win in the bag. That's it, man.
Yo, seriously. And look at these passes, bro. Like, the press is coming in, and he finds Enzo from all the way up here.
Bro,
Look at all the space that gives him.
credit to
Pass, bro. Like,
credit to
The
Maresca.
slips. Slipping. Fuck. The slips, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I said this on Ahmed's channel. That second half with Caicedo and Enzo. Do you remember a year ago we were saying that they can't play together?
Podge is such a criminal, bro. Every
Yeah,
day we
Podge,
notice,
bro.
bro.
Remember that was a conversation in the fan base. They can't play together, and now, hey, look at us.
I am not a clown.
I know.
Look at us.
Fucking A, man.
Crazy.
Ridiculous.
You know it's
yeah,
gonna be a
just
hard decision to make. Say if Gusto gets into form.
tackling, bro. The
Say if a man wants
interceptions.
to use a right back and right back.
Yeah.
Like, what midfield do we go with? Because I like all three of them. Like, you know, Enzo's in hot form, Lavia's unreal. Like when he sits, Caicedo's unreal, just playing everywhere.
Depends on the opposition.
Yeah, I mean,
I also think it looks like in
what's
big
our
games, this is his solution. In big games,
Yeah.
play
I
all.
wouldn't
Um,
mind. I wouldn't mind.
That's why I wanted to see this today. I think it works in big games. And the only
No,
thing would
100%.
be is,
Look at this interception, people. Like,
I mean,
fucking
like
A,
Reese.
bro.
I mean, Reese. We never know if he's ever going to be fit. But if not Reese, for me, what I want to see is Caicedo as the inverted right back, and then the back three be Fofana, Cole, and Cucurella. That's all I want to see. And then in the second half, we can take off Lavia, say bring on a Reese or a Gusto, and then put Cucurella in midfield and cook.
Bro, RSM, remember we had these conversations about, like, Enzo needs to come on because, you know, Lavia can't do the stuff he was doing in the preseason. When he did this, I was like, bro, where was this all season? This right here. Like, oh my God, bro. It takes two players out of the play. Like, Lavia was on smoke today. He was phenomenal.
He was on job, bro.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, the other player that also was on smoke, we have to bring him up. Newly, bro. Some of these stats are crazy. Let me bring up the first one here. Okay, and the fact that it's even being mentioned, but here we go. So Enzo Fernandez, bro. Another
Bachelor
player that Bachelor Fernandez, Enzo Fernandez, GNA in the Prem, 6 this season, 5 all of last season, bruh.
Hold up, that reminds me of a meme. Hold up, I have to find this meme, bro. It's so funny. It's in Spanish.
Bro.
I think it's as well. He was getting benched for a little bit as well. Earlier in the season.
Yeah, and he still has more GNA now than last season.
Bro,
We'll
how many
continue.
TA do you think he'll end up on?
Here, Marshall, you can bring this up. Translate it for everybody.
I'm gonna play it safe and say like a 10 GA.
I think he's gonna get.
I think he's gonna get more, bro. This box
12 to
that
14.
got him in.
It's hard to say.
I'm saying at least 10, probably 12.
Pretty
Yeah.
serious shit, bro. Hold on.
Yeah. So it says right here. It says at the top. It says I could abandon my kids, but I'll never abandon Chelsea.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey, proper Chelsea.
That
Hey,
is
proper Chelsea, man. He's proper Chelsea, man. Proper
It's
Chelsea.
like proper Chelsea, bro. I could abandon my kids, but
Wolves.
never Chelsea, bro.
Hey,
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Hey, let me just ask this: would Mason Mount ever abandon his kids for Chelsea?
No, bro, this brother literally said home, Mace, home. No, he wouldn't. Let's keep it pushing.
I mean,
Oh my god, bro. No, you know what I said on a tweet the other day? Because listen, I love that Enzo Fernandez is on this form. I'm wearing the kit. Like he's doing phenomenal. But I still don't know. I remember I said early in the season, right, where I said, and Arsene, I think you were here when we said this, and you guys were also here on the panel, right? I said with Enzo, like, bro, right now as a player, like, you're being questioned. As a character, I've lost a lot of respect, and you could go if you want to go. And if you really want to, like, you know, redeem yourself for the bullshit that you did in the summer, I need to see it on the pitch. I said that. And early onset, it was looking like he wasn't doing it. And there was some games where he was all right, a lot of inconsistencies. He gets dropped, and deservedly so, he got dropped. Comes off the bench, makes an instant impact against United. Not even United, Arsenal, sorry. Even against United, looked a little better, but was still not good enough. And then from that moment on, just continuing this form, and I mean, speaking on that continuation of that form, Enzo Fernandez, like I said, 6 GNA this season, 5 all of last season. GA this PL season, again, 6 ends for Enzo Fernandez, Odegaard and Rice combined. Odegaard and Rice combined, because Rice is doing corners, isn't he?
Set pieces.
Yep.
Set pieces.
I don't know how much he'd have, but
More than
he didn't get
more than
one.
Odegaard and Rice.
The corner, then Havertz got a head to it, and then
I just like how they threw Rice in there.
Time
too.
to be shameless, Chris, because those motherfucking cocksuckers at Arsenal, those gooners, they're down on their knees under us right now. All right, that's all I'm saying right now. They
made
in
one
third place.
Chance. They generated 0.33 extra from open play, and the rest of them was corners.
I forgot to mention, ladies and gents, we are solidified. We find words. We have solidified. We are in second place now. No goal difference anymore. We are 2 points ahead of Arsenal. So Arsenal fans, you can hold that, bro. Hold that. One more stat for Enzo Fernandez is since his divorce, 6 games, 9 GNA. He's been phenomenal. He's been on fire. Ladies and gents, if you have FPL, consider it. But with me, if you continue this form, then Enzo, that shows me that you truly do mean what you said in the summer. Your apologies do actually mean something. Because at the end of the day, it's easy to go out and say sorry and all this and do all the PR nonsense. What you show on the pitch is a different thing. How you play with your fellow teammates who are French, who are black, how you play with them, and how you show camaraderie on that pitch is another thing. So for me,
Marshall, what
Enzo,
you're saying is,
let me just finish. For me, Enzo, if you continue this form, if you continue this, then this to me shows that you truly meant what you said in the summer, that you truly are apologizing and you are sorry for what you did. And listen, let it continue on, because as of right now, I like the form that Enzo's in, but at any moment I'm ready to sit here and say, like, fuck, he could capitulate.
Because
he could go back down the street.
You know what Jacob said, bro? Jacob was like, anybody that celebrates the Enzo goal is celebrating racism.
You saw the group chat though, right? You saw Will. That's hilarious.
What?
Go ahead, Prime.
what did Will say?
It doesn't matter. No, not the will that. It's another will. Another will. What were you saying, though, Prime?
So, Marshall, are you saying that he's forgiven?
No, I didn't say that at all.
I didn't say that either. I didn't say that either.
Yeah, he did say. Yeah, don't check the Ahmed stream after Enzo scored. You don't want to see what Prime said.
So basically, that's what John Terry does. The Champions League, win the Premier League.
Listen, I'm not going to say it, but bro, we're never being the allegations, bro. Like our captain has had a stinker of a season. Says something in the summer, comes back.
Hey yo.
Nah,
the fuck, Ahmed?
Oh my God, bro.
he has too much ego, man.
Nah, well, Chris, you know what that means.
Stay humble,
Ahmed, bro. That's crazy comment from Ahmed. But ladies and gents, let's also not forget. You're perfectly said it. Don't forget that certain Chelsea sector that wanted Rice over Caicedo. Let's not forget the certain Chelsea sector that wanted Enzo sold, that wanted Enzo out, that said Enzo is useless, waste of money. All the criticism on Enzo.
Yep.
Rainbow, all these other guys that were coming on here crashing it on Enzo.
Hey,
Let the praise be as loud as no. You weren't as bad as some of these other ones. Some of these other ones were shameless. I know I know you're not the biggest Enzo advocate.
The Rice over Caicedo thing. I said that.
Okay.
So hey, you want me? Listen, I've been apologizing. Man. Caicedo's the guy. I still don't think he's worth 100 mil, but no one is. So I'd rather spend 100 mil.
That's just the market pressure, bro. But like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rather spend 100 mil over Rice. Bro, Caicedo's crazy. The fact we have, again, I said this, I think 2 weeks ago on here. The fact we have Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia, Santos, and Leslie Oguchukwu is crazy. You know the talent that's in all those 5 midfielders. It's crazy, bro.
Well, with Leslie, I think Leslie right now is the odd man out.
Chelsea and having a stellar CDM, bro, that goes hand in hand. It's crazy. They do it every generation. How, dog? Like, how are we doing this?
Bro, it's insane to see it. And Caicedo especially, man, we're going to have him for years to come. He ain't leaving anytime soon. He might retire at Chelsea, to be honest.
There's talk about Leslie coming back, by the way.
On January?
Yeah, coming back to us, and apparently
that's why we're also selling. Looking to sell Cassidy, and who else? Who's the other one? And
Chukwuemeka. He's linked to AC Milan.
Yeah,
Chukwuemeka. Well, yeah, we knew those Chukwuemeka links for a while now, but this is new for the. If you find those tweets, send it to me. By the way, Prime, about recalling Leslie. If you find him,
it just came to me again. Have you noticed?
I saw it like a few days ago, Marshall. So
if you find it again, go ahead, Chris.
Have you noticed Chelsea build a generation team like every 10 years since Roman? 2004, 2014, Jose, and now 2024.
Bro, it goes in cycles, bro.
There's a cycle. This team, I almost forgot about it.
Hey, and every decade we build a new team. Who leads us? A racist captain. Let's go.
Let's go. Listen, bro, the history parallels are too. Let's see.
History of the Chelsea.
We're never being the allegation. Not to speak. I just gave it up.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
This brother, like, again, he didn't do what Terry did, you know, with his friends, etc., but he left his wife and kids, and now he dropping these dive performances. Like, I can't defend this, bro. Like,
it's a proper mentality, yeah.
Reece needs to stay injured to secure this Premier League title. Hey, Reece, stay home, bro. Stay home. Stay home, Reece.
We
recover well. You're saying recover well,
bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I was just about to say to you guys, if we're gonna have a serious talk about this Enzo thing, right? Like banter aside and all the jokes and stuff, has MARSECA finally figured out how to use Enzo to his best of his abilities?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a very simple answer. Probably yes, because the way he gets Enzo Fernandez to drive into the box, and if you have like two midfielders, especially like Caicedo and especially Lavia sitting more deeper and can cover him, then yeah, like it's gotta get the best out of Enzo. It's gotta get the best out of our midfield. It gets the right type of balance as well. Yeah, I think he has got the right balance. I just think Enzo right now as well is just he's in very hot form. Like, this is unreal form. I can't believe he's getting a goal or assist every game. Midfielder's jobs ain't really supposed to be all that, I don't think, anyway. But even his general play's been really good as well, of course. But, like, yeah, I think Enzo Maresca is our best chance to get the best out of Enzo.
Prime.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to find the Leslie stuff. You're talking about Enzo. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're talking about Enzo. I think it's a bit of both. I think it's Maresca unlocking him, and also Enzo like finally starting to understand what Maresca wants of him. And also, I think it's also that plays a part in Caicedo being this inverted right back in big games for us. And also, I think it's confidence. Like, we joke about his personal life and whatever, but like, we do know that what happens in your personal life can have effect on these players. Look at Cucurella when he first came and what was going on in his personal life as well. So, listen, I'm like, regardless of the stuff that I've said about Enzo, regardless of what his political allegiances may be, the fact that he plays for Chelsea and he's balling out, I'm happy. So, you know.
Yeah, and the thing with Enzo too, and I was alluding to this before, one thing about Enzo, besides the controversy, right, and all the bullshit going on in his personal life, that, you know, it's a bad look. Obviously, as a person, just doesn't seem like a very good look. He, as a player, it's a whole different story, right? But the thing with Enzo is, I'm hoping that if he does continue this form, he does continue to show, I guess, a sense of loyalty, which I'm sure for him is a little bit questionable right now. But if he does show a sense of loyalty to Chelsea, I really want to buy into this idea that he actually does want to play for the badge. He does want to play for Chelsea. Because, my man, listen, I made a tweet earlier in the week because I was having a little bit of banter with Enzo about, he just got a big ass back piece. I don't know if you guys saw that. He got a giant lion back piece earlier this week. And obviously that's Chelsea. Chelsea are the Lions. The Blue Lions. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, before you came to Chelsea, you were like with Benfica, like, fucking I'm staying. Fucking a week later you leave. You marry your high school sweetheart, and then you're like, bro, pressure's on, I gotta leave you. Gets divorced. And now you have this tattoo of Chelsea. But bro, I'm not convinced that if Madrid call, you're gonna be like, nah, bro, tattoo removal, let's do it, bro. I'm taking this back piece off.
Well, that's the good thing about Clearlink, bro. When you're on death row contracts, it's for life, baby. That's all, you know what I'm saying, bro? You signed away
Let's have it right.
He didn't read the fine print, bro. You signed away your life, your soul. You made a deal with the devil. Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
I think you will. I disagree with Marshall because, like, yes, the whole wife stuff is a bit mad, but we know what South Americans are anyway. We know South American footballers are party animals and players, so that's not really surprising. I think, and I said this when the story came out, I think the real story is that, like, he's been cheating for a while. She found out, or she just got fed up and she gave him an ultimatum that, you know, you're picking me and the family, or we go our separate ways and you can just continue to do whatever it is you want to do. And he picked the latter choice. I think that's ultimately what happened. But in terms of him wanting to leave, I mean, the way, yes, there may be a few people who have been critical of Enzo, but the majority of Chelsea fans have still defended and got behind him. Even with the racist.
Is it the majority?
Yeah, I would say the majority.
Interesting, okay.
The majority of people have, even with the racist incident, there were still a lot of Chelsea fans. Yeah, it was kind of split at that time, but there were still a lot of Chelsea fans defending him. The season started, he was performing poorly. Chelsea fans still getting behind and defending him. I think he has a lot of love from this fan base. I don't see a reason why, at least in the next year or two, why he would just leave. Because, you know, people defended him during the bad times. Why would he just leave now that he's performing well? I think he's not going to leave for a while.
Romero just retweeted he would leave Spurs if Levy sacked Ange.
Ain't no
wait,
way.
wait. Romero tweeted that.
Romero just retweeted that he would leave Spurs if Levy sacked Ange. I'm imagining somebody like tweeted like, "Oh, like the ex-player should leave if Ange gets sacked." And he retweeted
Send
it.
that. Send that into send that.
I'm
Send
trying
that.
to know. Somebody just said it in a group chat. I have to find it, bro. On Twitter.
Yeah, please, because if that's the case, I need to send that to a certain mandem out there.
Oh, wait. So Spurs lose Ange and Romero. Jacob is gonna. Oh my God! Someone check on Jacob, man. Someone check on Jacob.
Just where every time.
Oh,
Same,
Jacob,
man.
this
Not
is
looking
villain arc
really
from
good
Jacob.
for-
I'll be there.
Yo,
Listen,
the
guys.
two
I found it. I found it.
It's real.
Yeah, you found it?
Oh, no. I'm
I found it
saying
here.
you found it.
Go it's a Twitter handle. It's the Spurs Express. They did it.
Let's see. The
The
Spurs,
Spurs Express. I just found it. Yep. Bro, I'm
There's two
telling
of
you,
them.
bro. We just ended them. Oh, it's so lovely, bro.
Oh dear. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, because he backs Ange. Fuck.
Well, he was batting for Romero for the longest time. Reposted by Kuti Romero. Oh no, he clearly signaled that he would leave if Levy sacked Ange. Unfortunately, the only two who has ambitions. Jesus Christ, bro, this is not good. Not
I
good
told
at
you,
all.
bro, like they're imploding.
Yeah.
Like that's awful for your player to be retweeting, bro. It's like Garnacho yesterday.
What did you guys actually? I gotta ask this because I think Chris, me and you agree on this. Me and Chris and Prime, you were there too with the preview. Actually, you were probably surprised too. RSM, were you fucking shocked to see Van der Ven and Sergio Romero on that pitch?
Dog, I'm telling you, this to me confirmed. And we talked. I talked about this with Ahmed in the stream before the game started. I'm like, bro, he is literally throwing the season. We said this. They're going to get injured and to be out for longer than they should have been because he knows that this is probably the game that they're not going to take him losing. And so not only that, he threw away the season, and then the manner of the loss is what is like. It went as poor as possible as it could have happened for Ange.
Like, do you guys think?
And the thing is, I expected big up Chelsea sessions. I expected Spurs, by the way, to start off brightly. I didn't think they'd be 2-0 up, but I expected them to start off brightly. It's Ange, like, if this was someone that cared about staying, what he would have done, even with starting Romero and Van der Ven, what he would have done was park the bus for the rest of the game as soon as you go 2-0 up. He didn't do that. Continue to play that high line. Like,
bro, like they're so dumb. Like, why are they, bro? They're man-to-man pressing in our final third when we have Romeo Lavia, bro.
And it worked because Van der Ven pocketed Jackson for the. Well, I say pocketed. He kept him quiet, so it worked from the Jackson perspective. However, like Romero coming off injured, Dragusin came on. I think he picked up a knock as well. Like it just Ange is just, and I said this to Jez at the start of the season that Ange kept. I think this is after the first time Ange said, "I win things in my second season." I said, "If things go bad at Spurs, will he get sacked or will he leave?" And it looks like
he's not leaving. That is that brother's cash cow, dog. He's not leaving.
No, he ain't
no,
leaving.
not leaving. I mean Ange leaving.
Oh, like him not being sacked, him leaving.
I asked Jez, will Ange will Ange get sacked or will he end up just leaving? Because he normally wins in the second season. But yeah, listen, it's gonna be beautiful. They don't deserve a manager like him, bro.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Not at all.
That's what I felt when Mourinho went. And then they sacked him before the final and lost it. They're such a scrubby institution, bro.
That's the worst decision I've ever seen.
That's like, bro, it just encapsulates everything that their club is and represents, bro. Like
They don't care about winning stuff.
They don't, bro.
Not really.
Beyonce Stadium, dog.
I will say, with the whole.
Wait, now they're screwed, by the way. Now they're screwed. This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. He already knew that. Like my best chance is I'm not going to change my game plan. He's gonna do this very high intensity press.
Sure.
That doesn't work without Romero and Van der Ven. So I guarantee you what happened is they got the green flag that they're able to practice, right? And they're match fit. But just because you're match fit doesn't mean you're able to immediately hop on into a dirt. Like, bro, this is Chelsea Spurs.
It's
Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying. It's an on form Chelsea. It's an intense game. You can't just throw them. And this is the thing. People are saying, "Oh, Romero's injury isn't his hamstring. It's a different injury." You got to realize when players come back from injuries, they also pick up injuries to other things because their body starts to overcompensate in other areas
Oh my
for
god.
their injury.
Sorry. Leslie, actually, let me even find out if this is true. But apparently, Leslie has wiped out all traces of Southampton from his Instagram.
Yeah, he coming back. That brother coming back, bro.
Yeah, he's coming back in Jan.
Coming back. He getting recalled. I don't mind. We need a backup. We need a Caicedo backup. We need a Caicedo.
I can't see KDH and don't pivot again, bro. I swear to God.
No, not Santos. Casaday's gone. It looks like
yeah, he might be getting loaned out. Actually, yeah, he might get loaned out.
Maybe.
No. Listen, Casaday's 100% gone. Carney's getting loaned. I think Leslie's coming back, and it looks like Anselmino's gonna come in.
Business is getting done. But I mean, on the Ange thing, starting those two center backs, I think on paper, his idea nearly worked, right? Like, okay, let me get these center backs to start the game. Let me see how long they can go for. And then also let me see if I can get the lead early and hold on to that lead, then I'm golden. And listen, to an extent, he nearly got there. But it was bozo moments from Udogie and Bissouma that pretty much cost him today's game. Those penalties, like
the team that they are. That's the issue. It's like
they're Spursy. Like, it's a mentality issue. It's a big mentality issue.
The thing is, but that's also the problem with the Ange, bro. Like, if you know that if you know the players are mid, that they're cheeks, you have to change the game plan up, bro. Like, at a certain point, you have to know. If my starting 11 is out, my squad is thin, paper thin, bro. Like, I'm talking like nanometers thin, right? So where if one of them are out or have to make a sub, the system falls apart. Then you have to start working around the players that you have. You have to be more realistic. You can't, like, bro, I think since the beginning of this year, so like even including the second half of the season, they've lost like 19 games out of 40. Bro, that's relegation form.
Yeah, it's really bad.
That's the issue. Like, his idea, like, his game plan works when you have a decent bench and very good players. He doesn't have that. But he's very stubborn. He's not going to change, bro.
What was the stat I saw earlier? I think Ange has only won 7 out of 19 games so far. Something crazy. And he's been winless in not winless. Only one win in the last 7 or some shit like that. The stats are not looking good. They're not looking in his favor. I say, like, I titled the video, like, MARSECA puts Ange out of his misery. I think today he could get sacked. Not today, but, like, after this result, he could get sacked. And it's crazy because, like, I don't think sacking him is a solution. Who do you bring in? Like, are we good? Are Spurs fans literally? And when I say Spurs fans, I exclude Jacob out of this. United Spurs of America and like certain other men that are like a little bit more reasonable, right? And actually think with their head and not with their emotions. Do they really think that sacking Ange Postecoglou is going to fix a damn thing? When the issue is clearly like, bro, my dude is bringing in Timo Werner to try to save the game.
I was going to say, listen, the real solution is to stick by him through this poor form and actually back him with the players that the squad needs of quality. But they're not.
Or at least take it to the end of the season.
The thing is, that is the right thing to do. But the thing is, the fans will now, like, they're starting to revolt. And what Levy has done before is
he lost the fans.
So the fans don't turn on Levy, he will sack the manager first. He did it with Jose. He did it with Conte. He did it with Nuno. He's going to sack Ange. I'm just wondering when it will be, because this game, yes, fine. If you actually watch the game, you will know. You will know if you watch the game that this was bad. But if you didn't see this game, just on the fact of the result, 4-3 is not a bad game. So I don't think he's going to get sacked now. I think he will get sacked, like, maybe after Christmas, probably.
The issue isn't that it ended 4-3, because if you see that scoreline or whatever, they were up 2-0. That's the issue. They were up 2-0, and his game plan was still the same. And they were getting... Bro, I'll tell you, that first half, the reason why I was confident is they went 2-0 up, and the amount of space we were getting through, like, in behind, bro, we were in their box. We were missing chances for fun. Bro, low-key, like, yeah, Palmer could have scored, bro. He just completely whiffed on the ball in the box.
That's the one thing about Ange, actually, I would say, like, is a negative. Like, he never changes his game. He's very stubborn as a manager.
If you're
because
2-0 up at home, dog, you can be more conservative. You have to be, bro.
And you have injury centre backs who can't, like, keep going up and down. So
by the way, Leslie wasn't in the squad apparently for the game.
Dude, Leslie
So-
hasn't been in the squad for like forever.
Oh wow, yeah. So it's
Wow.
great. Listen, I wasn't a fan of that loan anyway, so I'm happy he comes back.
To be fair, I thought
pretty good at
Southampton
the
probably
top.
would do way better than they're doing now, and I thought they could use it.
I don't know why he couldn't have gone to Strasbourg. Could we not loan to them? Do we have too many?
It's dependent if I need one.
Did you say
We
Strasbourg?
have too many at Strasbourg right now. Yeah,
We don't
we're
have any
maxed
more
out at
loans. We don't have
Strasbourg.
any more international loan spots.
Oh yeah, Santos, Moreira. No, we sold Moreira.
Petrovic.
No, it's Petrovic
Oh,
and
Petrovic.
Wiley.
Yeah,
Ah,
Caleb
Jacob
Wiley.
and
Oh, that
Petrovic.
fucking Jacob Wiley. Santos were supposed to sign him, but because they had no money, we had to do it. Fucking.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry. With regards to Ange, no, he should be sacked. I'm sorry. We keep on saying there's no one better than him. Dude, their squad is never gonna be good enough because they never pay enough money for the quality they have. And guess when they did their best? When they had Jose, who's pragmatic, and Conte, who's pragmatic.
Yep.
Because if you do this whole highline bullshit, they're gonna create a lot of chances, but most of the players attacking front is dog shit.
And I'm gonna hold up, and I'm
Brendan
gonna
Johnson,
say, and I'm gonna say, by the way,
Timo Werner.
Poch did as well as he did because they lucked out on the players that they had in that squad.
Exactly. When they luckily from their
When you look
academy.
at who Poch had it, hold up, but you look at who Poch had in the squad. I'm telling you, they lucked out with that squad that they had. If they actually had decent managers,
he's very correct. I'm sorry. No
No,
one thought.
you know
that
what? No,
Goodman
no,
saw
no.
it.
Nobody wants
Like,
to speak on it, but let's say it. Look at that squad.
I'm just saying, like, Curry, it's not that I don't believe him. I feel vindicated because literally when Poch was announced as U.S. manager, I crashed out on Poch. I said, bro, this guy is lucky he landed in the career he landed on. He lucked out at Southampton with the players he had. He happened to have really talented players, and then he fucking moved up and happened to have really talented players at Spurs. I don't think he did shit for Spurs. I just think he
by the way,
happened to have...
he came to Chelsea. Look at this team. He looked at a talented team last season. Like
Everyone that fucking gaslit me into thinking I was wrong about that. Fuck you. Now you see someone else having the same fucking opinion as me.
Sorry,
Poch at Spurs. Like, if people remember that 3-year period in the league, Man City were going through like a weird transition of waiting for Pep Guardiola and stuff.
Yep.
Liverpool were ass. Man United had Fergie had left and they had an ass squad. Chelsea, it was first season Mourinho where we were still building and being the little horse. And then Leicester won. And then we won the league. And then we fell off, finished 10th. Leicester won the league when Spurs were challenging them. And then we won the league with Conte when we had a poor start to the season. Remember, Conte was about to get sacked. We lost to Arsenal, went to an international break, and then we started playing a back three. Like,
and so I just want to answer the last thing about who you get. You know who you get if you have shit attacking players but makes them way better? Fucking Gasperini. If you don't know the history of that man from Atalanta, every striker he has ever had turns into a 20-goal season when he's with them. And when they leave, they turn to fucking dog shit. Muriel had a 20-goal season. Zapata had a 20-goal season. Fucking Retegi right now having a 20-goal season. Illich had a 20-goal season. Every striker he touches, if you want to go that route, fucking scores goals in his system, specifically the striker. And you gotta cater to Dominic Solanke now, because Son is fucking 500 years old on the wings.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be your next star player. So if you're saying there's no one to get, there's always someone to get. We never thought MARSECA was the guy for us. We thought he was a championship manager that we didn't know what he gonna do. And he's done amazing for us.
That brother's
Their
cooking.
managers are in a slot. No one thought they were gonna go for a title charge, even with their team being so good. We thought they were gonna be Champions League places, yes, for sure. If they want to go for a guy, there's always a guy. Gasperini, if they want to go this attacking route with their attacking player, especially their striker, because he's now their best player besides Kulusevski in the attack, they have to get Gasperini. You can even look at this season. Atlanta's doing amazing. Retegi is at fucking 12 to 13 goals. He's going to score 25 goals this season for Atalanta.
The thing is, again, the solution for the fans would be Levy leaves, they get an owner that wants to spend, and they keep Ange. But like,
Levy won't
what's
leave.
gonna happen is he's not gonna leave. He's gonna sack Ange before the pressure gets to him. Because a lot of Spurs fans don't they do not want to. They love the easiest target is the one that's in the dugout. And again, you can have a criticism of Ange because I do think that he's naive in the sense that he doesn't have the plan B. Like he doesn't want to change up his style mid game. Like for example, this game, there's something that I loved about MARSECA, by the way. He subbed on Gusto obviously because I don't believe the BS that it was a minor hamstring issue, but he's completely okay. I think it was a concussion thing, but they didn't want to say it because then he would be out for a couple games. When he made that
yellow, but
he brought Gusto on. And he didn't do the thing where he's inverted Gusto. He inverted Cucurella and told Gusto, bro, just play the wings like you did last season. And he was cooking, pretty much. And that's what I really like. When MARSECA learned, he adapts. He's able to change up the game plan midway if he needs to make a move or there's an injury or whatever. Ange doesn't do that. But his first game plan is good enough to blitz most teams in this league. But again, it's not his fault when the players are not good enough. And they're dumb, bro. They're mid. Like, did you see the penalties that we got? Why is he going to ground on Caicedo there? Why? Bro, it's not Neymar. It's Caicedo. It's not Mbappe. Like he's not. He's gonna get the ball and then he's gonna maybe look for a cross or a pass back. Why are you going to ground there?
Yeah, but I think here's the thing. People are saying the Spurs fans never learn because the easiest person to replace is the dugout. But they're correct because I'm sorry, everyone knows, including them, that Levy will not invest. So the biggest impact they themselves can voice and change and know the ownership can make is the manager. They know they're not gonna buy anyone balling out in the window again, and even if they have, the recruitment's been dog shit.
True.
In Ndombele didn't play well for them. They spent 50 million plus on fucking Johnson. They reloaned Werner twice. All these things.
Oh my god.
Right? So that's why I understand their perspective that they want to change the manager because it's the only thing they think they can control and change it.
Whoa.
Because the recruitment's been dog shit. The recruitment's been dog shit. So I understand why they want to change the manager, and that's the only way they think they can make a change for the team.
So here's the thing, and Curry, I'm just gonna. Okay, cool. You muted yourself because something's going on with your mic. But anyways, here's the thing. All the things you're stating, Curry, I get that, but I feel like it's so unfair for Ange to be the victim of the circumstances around him. Like I think that's so harsh. Like. I get they want to be Chelsea and all this shit with we'll hire and sack managers all the time, just like Chelsea and all this shit. But it hasn't worked for them in the last, decade. I should be honest. It hasn't worked for them in God knows ever. And the last time they did that, they sacked Jose 5 days before a final when they're about to win a trophy. Like that to me is just absolutely a joke. It's a joke of a club. And I just don't see how, one, any competent manager is going to want to go to Spurs. Like, that's one thing. Like, Ange Postecoglou is...
We keep saying this, but they do.
No, there is maybe one manager, the Ipswich manager. I don't know why, weirdly. If they sack Ange and they offer him a contract...
That's what I'm getting at, right, Chris?
McKenna,
like, it would have to be... McKenna. It would have to be a manager that doesn't have pedigree, that hasn't won something.
Because you don't always need to. Look at us.
But like, listen, Curry, you say we always say this, but like, listen, if we look at from Pochettino, right? Pochettino, they go to a wash Jose. And I say wash Jose, that's a little disrespectful, but they go to Jose. Then Jose gets them as close as they get to a cup, gets sacked. Then they downgrade to Conte. Then Conte doesn't get the result.
Espirito Santos. They got Espirito Santos, who is now doing well for them.
Who didn't last that long at all.
Yeah, but because they didn't give him a chance.
They didn't.
Played 10.
Wait, how many?
10 games.
How many did he get into? Like, how long did he even get?
I think he got less than 10 games.
Bro, Ange was like the first time in a long time that they had a manager for an entire whole
year. But that's kind of what I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at. Hold on. So they get Santos, right? It's another pragmatic manager. Then they go Conte. Another pragmatic manager, and it's a downgrade. Like we're trending downwards. We're not going up.
It's not a downgrade. Downwards. He's literally he's literally winning
from Jose.
League. No, yes he is because Conte is literally winning the league in Serie A again. He's in front again against an Inzaghi that we all rate as manager.
No, but this is right now. We're talking about in that moment.
In that moment,
given the
not right now.
No, it's not. He was literally the
prior to Tottenham. Jose was winning trophies.
I'm talking about
It was-
Conte. You said it's trending down. I'm talking about Conte.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Jose. It's
To
not
go
trending
from
down.
Jose to Conte is a downgrade.
All due respect, yeah.
What
Mourinho
do
is
you
better than
want?
No,
him.
we're not
Literally,
gonna do that.
Conte won
We're
the
not
league
gonna
in
do that. We're not gonna-
2017.
I actually
What are we
agree. I actually
doing?
agree with CP. I think. Listen, at the time when Conte came, Conte had just won an EPL of Chelsea. He had the time out from the
And
game
then
completely. Yes. So like he was coming in high, unlike Mourinho who just left.
Besides
United
that, he went back to Syria and won for Inter Milan after Juventus had the
Oh,
league for
yes, he
9
did,
seasons in a
yes.
row. They
Exactly.
won the league. Juve won the league 9 seasons in a row. He came to Inter and fucking won the league after Juventus's domination. Then he got fired, not because
Your
he
mic
was
is
ass.
fucked, Prime.
Oh,
Is
mine?
it?
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
can't
before
hear me,
Prime
I
goes,
can't.
no, because I forgot, Marshall. I think all of us have again. Basically, remember, he after Chelsea went to Inter, won the league, but then obviously they started going bankrupt and started selling the players because that he needed, and then he left. I actually forgot about that because that's how Inzaghi actually came back into that team.
Yep.
So
So I completely disagree with you guys because when we're looking at Jose and what he's done in his career versus Conte, you're not going to sit here and tell me that Conte came from winning a Europa League, which not Conte, I'm sorry.
no, he didn't win the
Mourinho,
season that he
No,
went.
Mourinho came from winning a team
You're
that
about
just
to
won
find
the
out, right?
Europa League and downgraded himself to a Spurs versus a Conte who can't do jack fuck all shit in Europe. Who, again, like, not to discredit what he is as a manager and his history and what he's done in Italy, but in Serie A, like, let's be honest, Serie A is a toss-up. Like, it's not like dominant. Like, there's never a dominant team.
Yeah,
It's always going to
but
be a
Marshall,
toss
you're
between
forgetting.
AC Milan, Inter,
Oh, no,
Juve.
no.
No,
Marshall,
it's true.
you're-
I'm not
Yeah.
saying what I'm saying isn't true.
Okay.
Isn't not
No,
true.
Marshall, hold on, Marshall. I get what you're saying, Marshall, but you're forgetting him at that time after his Man United. There was a lot of people in the world saying Jose, like he's the worst manager. Now, I had to.
And you don't think it's the same thing with
No,
Conte?
hold on, let me
After
no,
his
Not at
win
all,
with
not
Inter,
at
he
all,
crashed
not at
out
all.
at the next season with Inter.
Marshall, let me finish.
No,
Marshall.
they crashed because of money reasons.
Oh, CP, hold on, listen, let me finish. There's a lot of people saying after his Man United saying Jose was finished. I didn't believe it at the time. I said that is because Man United are poorly ran, which we're starting to see how truly bad Man United are ran. And I was saying that like he just needs another top job. He went to Spurs. I think he still did well at Spurs, considering
Yeah.
he got to a final, didn't get to
He
finish
got
it.
them top four.
Conte comes in after Nuno, a Conte who had just won the Serie A with Inter Milan, beating the Juve dominance. Juve who had won like
9 years,
how
by the
many
way.
on the
Nine on
a
the
Juve,
row. 9 in a row.
a
9 in a
Juve
row.
dominance, by the way, that he started. He started that Juve dominance and he
Yep.
broke it.
Yep.
And he left Inter Milan because they were selling players. Remember that
Yeah.
summer they sold him.
They
sold
We
Hakimi.
wanted him. He went to PSG. I'm pretty sure. We bought Lukaku. He left. He left. Went on a bit of a sabbatical. Spurs wanted him that summer. He said no. They brought in Nuno. Nuno lasted, I think, maybe 10 games. I'm not even sure how many. And then they went and brought in Conte.
10 games.
Yeah, and then they brought in Conte.
I just want to remind you guys that same season you're praising Conte for winning Serie A, he completely crashed out of Europe. He
Yeah,
didn't
I
make it
agree.
past
He
group
doesn't need to do
stages.
well in Europe, though.
Hey.
They just need to.
No, I'm
Excuse
sorry,
me.
Marshall. Sorry, please, CP, let me go, please. If you don't mind, bro. I'm
My bad.
trying to back you up, because like, I'm trying to say the point for him was not to win the European Championship. He was trying to do something which had not been done in almost a decade, Marshall. That's the whole point. Like, he was
Okay, so I'm just going to drop points in Europe and Champions League and not make it out of group stage? Listen to your waffle, bro.
He did that at
That's
Chelsea.
absolute waffle.
The season
So I'm
we
just
won
going to
the
give
league,
it up.
He did that at Chelsea the season we won the league.
We weren't in Europe. The season we won the league, we weren't in Europe.
After, sorry, he did that in the season after.
Cool, and the season after, he got sacked.
No,
Like, what are we talking about?
Wait,
What are we talking about? The fact that we're
No,
comparing both of these is crazy.
No, that's fine. Wait, hold on, CP. Marshall,
This is wild.
may I ask? Because I think we may be arguing different points. Marshall, what is your point exactly?
I'm just trying to point out that I think since Pochettino with Spurs, they have been going on a downward trajectory in terms of managerial quality. And CP disagrees because
at least pedigree.
pedigree.
I agree.
Sure. CP thinks that from Jose to Conte is an upgrade. Where I'm
Yes.
saying from Jose to Conte is a downward trajectory.
Especially at that moment, hell no.
At that moment, sure, but at the moment that Jose got hired versus the moment that Conte got hired are two different moments.
No, that's no,
completely.
You can't disagree with that. That's actually facts.
Yes, I can. You know how I can disagree with that.
Oh my days!
Because
all right.
using your same lovely logic of Jose, okay? Jose had taken over Chelsea, won a league with us, then done fuck all for Man United besides the Europa League for that club that invests a lot of money.
You can't just say besides the Europa League. He won a trophy with them.
Oh my god!
You can't just say besides the Europa League. That's like saying Pep. He won the treble. Besides winning the treble, he crashed out in the cap. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
No. You cut me off, Marshall, because you want to have the stupid agenda. I'm sorry, I'm calling it stupid this time. So this is what I'm because
It's
you
not
didn't let me complete
stupid.
it.
It's logical. But go ahead.
Let me complete it because with Jose, Manchester United only won a Europa League, while Conte in his previous job, because Jose in his previous job before Spurs was Manchester United. Conte in his previous job before Spurs was winning the fucking league with Inter Milan after a 9-peat. After a 9-peat by Juventus. Okay.
I get what I want to add a point because, like, I think we forgetting the season before he won the title, he actually took these guys to the Europa League final. People actually forgot Conte actually took these guys to the Europa League final. So like, it's not even he actually had really good European pedigree. But at Inter, he got up to the final. Yes, he didn't win it, and I know obviously Mourinho won it. So I'm gonna you won't hear me give it no fair.
Yeah, but you guys are praising the season he won the league. And the season he won the league, he crashed out in group stages of the UCL.
Yes, but he doesn't need to win the UCL. It's fucking Tottenham Hotspurs.
For me, at Tottenham, it's not about winning.
No, not at Tottenham. At Inter, he crashed out. That's what I'm saying.
But Marshall, I get what you're saying. I get what Marshall's saying. But like, again, at least for me, I'm not going based off like your opinion or my personal opinion. Again, the consensus of people at that time was that Conte was at Inter Milan was one of the best managers in Europe, and Jose Mourinho was washed after Man United.
Exactly.
That was whether because again I didn't agree with it either. So I get what Marshall was saying. I didn't agree with it. I still viewed Jose as a world class manager that just needs another big job. But the consensus was Jose is washed and Conte going to Spurs can. Because I remember Chelsea had Tuchel and we had just won the Champions League. I remember going back and forth with Spurs fans on Twitter saying that Conte will win the title before Tuchel does at Chelsea. There are a lot of fans that were very confident about him.
Can I add your point too, Pam? You know, the one thing we also know about Conte, I can hate. He may have scarred my memory for one, my passion for football for one season. You know what I mean? We will never forget. You know what I mean? That's my D-Day. We'll never forget that one. But like on an honest point though, like, you know, if you give Conte the money, give Conte the players, and the actual stuff that he needs to do to win something, he will actually win you something. That's one of the things, at least
like Napoli this season. Napoli's literally doing that this season.
And that is one thing you cannot deny about Conte. He's done it at Napoli, he's done it at Chelsea, and he's now done it at Inter, and he's done it at Juve. Like, he's done it at 4 clubs. That's undeniable. At Spurs, he consistently was telling them, I need this, I need this, and they were not giving him the players. That's one thing where, you know, I can't even hate on Conte that much. You actually cannot. For me, like, it's wrong of me to be like cooking Conte for something that I believe, when you know what you're getting Conte.
No one is cooking Conte. I'm not denying Conte's a good manager. All I'm saying is that when you hire Mourinho at the time that you hire him, he is considered, although what Prime said, right? People were saying like, oh, he's washed, it's done, it's over. At that time, he's still considered one of the greatest managers of all time, one of the greatest managers in the world. I would say
and Conte was too.
He wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't.
He wasn't.
At that time, again, because people kept saying that Man United fans were still deluded into thinking that they were actually good. Man United fans at that time were talking about how Jose, because again, the whole falling out with Pogba, Martial, whatever, people kept saying that Jose was the one holding them back. United fans were saying they have a title-winning squad. They just need a manager. They got Oli on a manager bounce, and they were saying that they can win a title with Oli. they were blaming Mourinho, saying, "Look how easy it is. Look how well we're playing." Like Mourinho's stock. Again, I didn't agree, Marshall. I did not agree at all. I was fighting people.
I don't agree even now.
Exactly.
What
But
I'm trying to get at.
No. It's undeniable.
But what I'm trying to get at is that at the time he is still considered one of the greatest managers. It's because all right. If you can let me finish my point, then maybe you'll get where I'm coming from. He's still considered one of the greatest managers. Where at the time you're looking at Conte, you're looking at right now this is like one of the better managers, uprising managers. The thing is, early on that season, people were talking about Conte potentially getting sacked at Inter, and then he turns it around in the league because that's the only competition he was in. He crashed out of even the Italian Cup that same season. So there's context to it. There's context to it.
Context. No. Repeat what you said about Conte. One of the rising ones. He fucking won 4 leagues at that time. He had won 3 with Juventus, 1 with Inter Milan, 1 with Chelsea before he even entered for Inter Milan. One of the rising ones. He had won 4 leagues by then. A 3-peat, which he started a dynasty for Juventus that lasted 9 years, and a Chelsea win in 2017. You cannot say he was a rising manager when Spurs got him. When Spurs got him, he had won 5 at the time, including Inter Milan. In 10 years of his management,
But
by the way, in 10 years, he won 5.
But again, comparing that CV
5.
at the time, comparing that CV off of a Jose who had just won a trophy with the last club he was at, and had won it multiple times in Europe.
He won the fucking league with Inter Milan, which is bigger than the Europa League.
Yeah, when he crashed out of the Coppa Italia and UCL group stages. Had one competition to focus on for the rest of the season.
You know what? I don't get Italian, bro. That's like me hyping up the Carabao Cup. Come on, bro.
No, but that's what I mean. He crashed out of Coppa Italia. If he was so good, he probably would have done well with it too. What does Jose Mourinho then do afterwards? Wins a fucking trophy with Roma.
You're right, but Marshall, again,
what is Conte doing now? He's winning the league with Napoli again.
He hasn't done it yet, but he's winning the league with Napoli, sure.
You also need to know what type of manager Conte is. We all know, because we saw it at Chelsea, and we had this conversation on Casually FC, or no, not Casually, on Sarcasm City when Conte was Spurs manager.
And he's not winning the league. Atalanta's leading the league, by the way.
And Peter listed out Conte's achievements and how he was doing it. Conte doesn't really win multiple trophies this season. He normally just focuses on the league, and that's what he is, which is fine. He's but at least he brings, at least at that time, and even now, he still brings league titles. Mourinho, I'll always love Mourinho, but after the Man United thing, that have vastly damaged his rep. And then going from Man United,
I get that. Again, the mindset is you're going for a manager that's a serial trophy winner, and you sack him 5 days before you give him a chance to win a trophy. Conte got nowhere near that. The level of Mourinho versus Conte, to me, is a downgrade. That's not to say Conte's a clown of a manager, that Conte's not good, but that's the whole argument. It's a downward trajectory. Ange Postecoglou now versus Conte, obviously, Ange Postecoglou is nowhere near the level of Conte. He's an up-and-coming manager. He won it at Rangers. He did all this stuff, but it's downgrading at this point. The next manager for Spurs has to be someone. It's not going to be a Gasperini. It's not going to be an Inzaghi. These guys have standards. They're not going to lower the standards for Spurs.
By the way, Gasperini is going to Europa League, but he has won league titles. By the way,
you know what? You are.
That's what I'm saying. He's right now. I'm sorry, Prime. Real quick, Prime. Gasperini hasn't done anything, right? In terms of winning trophies. Well, he just won the Europa League, right? Yeah. He's right now on trajectory to win. He's in first place in Serie A. He wins the Serie A. I don't think after he wins those trophies, he's going to want to go to Spurs.
He's not going to want to go to Spurs. No. Like I said this on
no trophy winning manager is going to want to go to Spurs.
No up and coming manager with anything to his name, like say MARSECA in the summer or Amorim. No up and coming talented manager or manager type. Well, after what just happened now with Ange, and then looking back what happened to Conte, and looking back what happened to Mourinho, no one's going to want to go to Spurs. That's why I said back in the summer, the reason why they were getting rejected by top managers is because they saw what happened with Conte and Mourinho, and they didn't want the same thing happening to them. Whether people can say it was Jose and Conte's fault or not, imagine being a top manager, going to Spurs, and then after that, your rep being destroyed. Conte, I know he's doing well at Napoli, but let's be honest, would Napoli have been his first choice if he could go to any club in the world? No. Jose, yes, he did. I think he did well at Roma, but Roma was not his first choice if he had anywhere to go to in the world. These guys have had their reputations ruined. No top manager, no one of any note is going to want to go. And Ange now has his reputation tainted because of Spurs. But when you look at Spurs, the reason why Conte will be deemed as a success somewhat is because he finished top 4. And for Spurs, for Levy, that is their objective.
That's their trophy.
Spurs fans view Mourinho as a failure, and he reached the final. That's how tapped that fan base is.
It's it's insane, and that's why I'm saying, like, this is what started this whole debate, right? It's for me, I just don't think any manager that's won anything with any pedigree is going to come to Spurs now. That's why I don't think sacking Ange is the answer, because after that, bro, you're slim pickings. It's really slim pickings. Like, it's not like the Chelsea project. Like, that's why I said multiple times, like, who would want to come to Chelsea? It's like, bro, when you look at the talent and the amount of money that this ownership is investing in the talent and the players, like, how can
not just for now, but even for the future, bro? Like, we still got to remember, next summer, without making a single signing, we got Paez, we got Esteval, we got Andre Santos coming in. Bro, they're going to be brand new signings for us, pretty much. Like, we've been monitoring them, yeah, but like...
We just watched this. We just watched the video. Yeah, go ahead, CP.
Manchester United has tainted every manager that they've hired post Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every fucking manager. And what are they getting? They fucking got Amarin somehow. They're still getting top managers somehow.
But that's
because they won stuff with Ferguson, and they won stuff. Even with the manager that they tainted, they still managed to get something.
But it's not even that. They have the money because the English Premier League has the most money. Tottenham is still paying Conte. They'll still pay the money for managers. They just won't pay the money for the players, because the players always cost more than a manager. And the English Premier League has the most money. That's why you can always attract.
I think it'll get to a
we have
point
Emery. We have Emery at Aston Villa, and people are saying they haven't won shit since the fucking 60s.
Yes, but bro, it's gonna get to a point where managers will just stop going there.
But here's what I'm getting at. Like, and listen, CP, I'm gonna use the same examples that you just used, right? With Aston Villa, you had Dean Smith there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, Steven Gerrard takes over, and you can tell the complete underperformance there. Any manager with eyes and a brain can tell, like, bro, this Aston Villa side has talent in it. I can easily come into this team and be the hero. Right now, with United, now that the Glazers are out of the picture and it's Ineos, you can see that their recruiting has improved a little bit. Like, say what you want about United and the banter, but like, they got rid of problematic players. Lenny Yoro is a very highly rated talent, right? Real Madrid was going for it. Mazraoui is not a bad player. They have some decent players on that side. Ugarte, like, yeah, at PSG didn't work out, but at Sporting, when he was with Amorim, bro, he was considered one of the best DMs. Like, these are players that have potential. There's talent. Kobe Mainu, Amad Diallo, like, there's talent in that squad that I know Ruben Amorim has his hands full, but I wouldn't be surprised if next season you see Man United improve. Like, there's a project there with Spurs, or actually before I even get to Spurs, with Chelsea. There's a project there. There's youth. There's owners that are investing money. Like, I even said, we watched this, Ahmed and RSM, like the early onset days of Tuchel before he got the sack under this era. I literally said, like, Tuchel, sign the checks. Like, you have a blank check, just spend the money. Like, any manager would love to have that. Like, yo, I can just sign whoever. Like, this is a team that will spend money for talent. Like, you see with MARSECA, I need this profile, we get him the profile. Like, there's a project there. So for people to say, like, with the results and how they're going, no one's going to go there. With Tottenham, it's totally different. I don't see a project. I don't see a future. I don't see any manager coming in and be like, I can take something with this team and make something happen.
I want to
CP, can I just go quickly before you go? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So if you look at the Spurs specifically, I think the issue that Spurs has here is that I think Spurs, at least the hierarchy, are in a confused state. What I mean by that is that the signings, they want top 4. They're telling fans to get that and do all this stuff. But then the signings they're bringing in, are telling me they're doing a rebuild. right? So when you're bringing in guys like Lucas Bergvall, you're bringing in guys like Archie Gray, you're bringing I think the young kid that's coming from South Korea as well, right? So that's 3 signings there. That's like a bunch of like really young talents. And then the only guys you're bringing are Timo Werner and Solanke. You see what I mean?
So prior to that, you bring in James Madison and Brennan Johnson, like Basuma as well.
But Basuma came in.
But those are highly rated players.
Basuma came in 4 seasons ago, right? Right. So that's the point I'm making. So last season, the only 2 players that really came in was, if I'm not mistaken, was Van der Ven, Madison, and it was Brennan Johnson, correct?
Johnson,
yeah. So clearly, there's like this. They've got this weird transfer policy of where they're trying to bring in good talent, right? But then they also bring a bunch of junkies at the same time, and so it becomes a problem of like, what's going on? What is the actual strategy? Are we trying to buy young kids to do the rebuild, or are we buying these guys that are gonna like make us straight into top 4, right? Because you're not doing enough of column A and you're not doing enough of column B, in my personal opinion, right?
Yeah.
That's the issue you have at Spurs. Like the whole signing strategy is confusing and conflated, in my honest opinion, right? With United, I think the issue at United actually is that the scouting they're doing, is still the same. I think Lenny Yoro, was a big name sign that everyone knew. Everyone knew about Lenny Yoro. I knew about Lenny Yoro, right? And listen, just because I'm a League One watcher does not mean, I don't know. This guy was like one of the number 1 scouts, young CVs in the world. So I think of Lenny Yoro, I'm gonna put that to the side. But even Xerxes was a known quantity. He was at Bayern before he was at Bologna, by the way. Like people knew.
Yeah, he was a Bayern wonder kid. Like I think with Ineos, right? Like, are they going good things or not? Who knows? Because everyone praised the transfer window, but then people were critical when Ten Hag stayed and signed a new contract. And when the season started and United were doing badly, people were saying Ineos are worse than the Glazers. But now that they have Amorim, people are praising Amorim. I don't know. Like for me, I have a weird feeling this transfer window is the same as previous transfer windows United have had when they signed a manager. When they got David
they literally
Moyes,
fired Dan Ashworth. They literally fired Dan Ashworth.
When they got David Moyes, when they got Louis Van Gaal,
yes,
and he just fired him too.
Yeah.
Yes, they fired him today. That's what I'm saying.
When they got Louis Van Gaal, when they got Jose Mourinho, when they got
wait, you're talking about Dan Ashworth?
Hold on. Yeah.
Let Prime finish his sentence, then we go to Anna. Go ahead, my brother Prime.
Thank you, Ahmed. When they got Louis Van Gaal, when they got Jose, when they got what's his name, Ollie, and when they got Eric Ten Hag, that first window United had that first summer, they signed a mixture of like big names, so like Casemiro, for example, or when they got Pogba and Zlatan, they signed good young talent like Lenny Yoro or like Anthony Martial. They always they always do this sort of stuff. So that's why with Ineos, let's see what they do next summer. Will they have another bad second summer like they've done previously, or will they back Amorim with actual players that he wants? I'm very curious to see what Ineos do, because they only own 20%, right? 25%.
Yeah.
That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
But apparently they're in charge of all like the major sporting decisions as well.
Apparently, but then again, the sporting decision they made was they wanted to find a manager after the cup final. They couldn't find one. They kept Ten Hag, gave him a new contract, and then they sacked him. What is it? 15 games, 12 games into a season. So that's not good planning for me.
So I'm like, so this is another thing too, which why I mentioned Dan Ashworth is like obviously the reports are coming out, right, about like why he was sacked, etc., etc. And apparently this is why people were saying like this might be like a major red flag for Ineos is they hired Dan Ashworth and they thought that he was gonna be like this, like a major talent scout, and he was gonna be able to get them all this. But it turns out that like everybody said like even when he was hired, he's more of a general operations manager kind of guy. Like he's not like the huge talent and team building guy. And that's why they sacked him, and they disagreed on a lot of stuff. And
did they have their Vavel moment? Is that what they're talking about?
No, it wasn't even just the Vavel moment, because like they weren't even disagreeing on plays. Apparently, they were not happy with him because he wasn't sacking enough of the people that were there. Like, you're not sacking enough of these guys.
I thought.
Jesus, I take back what I said. That's insane.
I saw part of the report where they're like, he's not sacking enough of these guys out. And I was
That's
like,
insane if that's true, man.
Ahmed, I thought Veld or Dan Ashford is gone because he wanted Southgate, not Amarin.
No, I'm part of the
I'm not
reason why
true.
he's got sacked.
There's part. No, it is true, but there's multiple parts about why. Like all the
I
ones
know,
that are
but
leaked now.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's true, because remember in the summer, Southgate was linked to Man United. If that's true, that he truly wanted Southgate, and Ineos is the one who hired that guy. Like, let's just people cool it down on how good Ineos are, which we've seen a couple of years.
And you're saying exciting project. But some of the Manchester United fans were like, "Oh, see, they bought these players, especially for Amarin. They just were waiting for the time to fire Ten Hag. Then why the fuck did you give us?
There's no
why
way
the,
they say
no,
that, man.
Well, yeah.
Yes,
but like,
I have.
in
You can
terms
ask
of-
Flawless. Wait. Let me finish. Then why the fuck did they let go of Jadon Sancho, who plays in the 10 left position, for Amarin, which would have been fucking perfect?
By the way,
they wouldn't
hold
have
up.
to play
And this-
Garnacho or Rashford.
Exactly, CP. And this is what I said before too. I'm like, even with Ineos, like this is one thing I'll give Clear Lake. It's Clear Lake from the beginning after the bully window, right? The bully window is a whole separate thing. After the bully window, Clear Lake has been very clear with the type of player and profile that they want. If you are going to get into this team, you have to be a technical player. We are not signing any player that is an ankle biter, that all they do is just hoof the ball. Or you have to be good with your feet. You
They
have to be
paid my guy
technical.
Gallagher, man.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, you have to be a technical player to really be in the team and be in the future of the team. So they signed a ton of technical players. They had an idea of the style that they wanted to play, right? We were not going to be playing hoofball with all these technical players. So even when we were like switching managers, at least on the player side, we were like, okay, we see a vision with the players. Obviously, now they finally got it right with the manager. The thing with Ineos is, you look at the summer signings, bro. Why did they this summer did they still let Ten Hag make Ten Hag signings? Because you can see that the players that they signed, the majority of the players that they signed this summer, bro, they are not going to be in Amarin's system. They're gonna somehow have to be moved on.
Not just Ten Hag signings. Not just Ten Hag signings. They got rid of Sancho because of Ten Hag.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's my point. This is my point. This is what I'm saying. Like,
He's gone for good, you know. Sancho is gone for good. He's at my club next season. Guaranteed.
Yeah, it's obviously no. He's already here, bro. He's already here, bro. It is what it is. He's like, it's a loan, but it's done. Like, the stipulation is we finish above like 14th and 13th. We're done with that, bro. It's finito. My point being though, Ineos has already shown, like, already given me a major red flag in the fact that, like, if they are going to be, they need to be super patient with Amarin, because if they fire him, bro, what are they gonna be left with? A ton of wingbacks that a new manager might not want. Players that can only play in a back three. Like, come on, bro.
And that's where I'm going at CP.
Uncle Surfer wants to talk. What do you
Yeah,
want to
let Andrew talk.
Why are we talking about Man United?
Well, this all stemmed from like, what are we do? What are they gonna do? What is Spurs gonna do once they sack Pochettino? Wow, I might as well be Pochettino. Fuck it. But what happens after Pochettino, man?
They're going to do every 2 or 3 years. Big hype.
Like,
give him
yeah.
give buy players that people are excited about. They got the Spurs back for about 9 months, and then it rolls into the usual shit. So that's what
I just
Spurs
don't
will do.
See, the thing, and the reason we came into this discussion, right, Andrew, it's because, like, I just don't see how if you sack Ange, any manager is going to want to look at the Spurs project and be like, ooh, that looks enticing. Whereas Ineos, like, okay, now that you said the whole thing about Dan Ashworth, it does change my mind a little bit. You could probably make the argument, like, okay, I mean, they do back the manager, they give him time, they give him the players. Maybe it might be worth me going there. Maybe. And when you think about the recruitment, They did get rid of a lot of players that weren't doing them favors. But go ahead, Andrew.
Not about sacking Dan Ashworth. It's who they bring in to replace him. So we just got to wait till who replaces him before you start shooting off at the mouth, going, "It will happen. Look at this way, this way." If they do hire bad people, well, look at the effort they went to Dan Ashworth, but they're willing to fire him within 5 months. So shows me that they, if something's not working or everyone's agreement, someone's got to go. And Dan Ashworth went, so someone else will come in. Whether they might even not, they might already have someone there. They might have Vivell doing it. I don't know. But they'll have someone.
I think with Spurs, if I was a Spurs fan, if I were running Spurs,
God forbid,
yeah, I would probably give Ange until the end of the season. Because I just don't see a solution out there that can come in and remedy this, and at least hope that you can get to the end of the season and other managers can be available.
Here's the thing. Any points dropped against Southampton next week. any points. I'm even talking about a draw.
Rangers might be the big one.
He's probably got to go.
He would have lost 8 out of 15. He would have lost 8
I'm
out
even
of 15.
talking draw. I'm even talking if it's even draw. If it's a draw,
like volatile right now for him.
Southampton are arguably the worst team in this league by far. They're the worst team. So I think if I was them, I'd go for Graham Potter. That's what I'd go for if I was Spurs. I go for Graham Potter. He's been out for now nearly 2 years out. You know what I mean? He's collecting
another. Wait, hold on. Another. Levy won't. That'll be a third ex-Chelsea manager, Levy, or a fourth. Sorry, Levy won't do that.
I don't think he cares about ex.
I know, but Levy does care about how the fans revolting because it means it'll affect his pockets.
Really?
He's not going to. Yeah.
I don't think he does.
But he of course he does. That's why he sacks the manager.
No, he sacked Jose because he sacked Jose because he would have to pay him extra.
No, that's not. No, he sacked Jose because of this whole Super League stuff. He sacked him after the Super League thing.
He used that as a cover. There was a clause in Jose's contract to pay him.
Okay, I don't know. I just look at Levy and the way when Spurs fans start to protest and turn against the manager, and it looks like they're going to turn against Levy as well. That's when he sacks him, and he brings in someone new. And they have
hiring. You can hire Potter.
I know. That's why I'm saying. That's why I think he won't go for Potter because
he
but he doesn't care. He doesn't care what
he likes vanity projects. He went for Potter twice. He went for Potter twice before he came to us. He's only gone for him twice, and he's been out for like nearly 2 years.
And you keep on saying the Spurs fan base. I'm sorry, they have 120,000 waiting list for their fucking stadium. As Scott was saying, these clubs are too big at this time for any fans to mass protest or something like that.
The next Beyonce concert is gonna listen. That'll make him as much money as he needs. Let's be real.
Yeah, exactly.
The next Beyonce concert.
No. He's not lying. He's not lying. And they have.
I'm telling you right now. When he builds that entertainment complex, I bet you the football revenue will be the smallest revenue made. That stadium will be the smallest revenue made in terms of the football games.
People forget this, bro. Yeah, I know there was this rumor about like Jerry Jones was trying to buy his Spurs, bro. He's basically created his own version of what they've got over there, bro.
Yep.
The stadium now he's gonna get the complex now with the shopping center. That's basically what they got over there, bro. Already.
Yeah, AT&T Stadium's used for more than just NFL. It's a fucking WrestleMania's been there for Christ's sake.
Shopping center.
The Jake Paul, Mike
Tyson
fight. Yeah. So, they're going to use that. Listen, I'm telling you right now, he doesn't care. How much money has he made off of Son? You know what I mean? Just being a South Korean player. The only reason Tottenham have any footprint in Asia is because of Son. That's it.
Yep, he's literally everywhere. You go to Korea, bro. He's on every billboard. He's loved, bro.
Yeah, they're even marketing it now. If you look at the Tottenham game today, one thing I was surprised was there was like a FIFA advertisement, but it was in Korean at the Spurs stadium.
Yeah, because they get Korean advertisements because people in Korea watch the Spurs games.
It's like Marshall, because you know North American sports. It's like when Shohei.
Like when
Japanese advertisers went in, right?
I think they sold
for the Dodgers.
I think they sold when Spurs visited South Korea. I think they sold tickets for training sessions.
Yes,
they did.
Not just matches, training sessions. You're watching people run and drink water. That's what you're there for. Maybe get an autograph.
But no, they didn't sell tickets. That was free, I think. The United ones.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that was probably sold out just for training sessions, just to get a glimpse of sun.
Yeah, it's just Spurs' situation right now is fucked until Levy leaves that helm. I'm just convinced. Yeah, he ain't leaving either. He has no reason.
He owns 30% of it. He owns 30%.
It's him and Enoch as well. It's not just him. It's the other guy as well.
He owns 30%.
The last thing I
Okay.
wanted to say with regards to this, thank God we're not Spurs fans, and they were shit before Levy,
my
and they're gonna be shit,
days.
and they're gonna be shit after Levy.
We had a
Okay, so it doesn't
taste.
matter.
We had a taste 2 seasons ago.
Why
But that's about
doesn't everyone just when we? I'm telling you right now, it might sound a bit arrogant, but when this fixture comes up again, just listen to what I say.
Exactly, bro. I
I
want to say
I was saying the same thing.
I'm in
the same thing.
No, Andrew, he says this when we were on the watch log before the watch log started. I'm like, this is gonna be the easiest 3 points of my life. I was more worried about Villa than this. They literally, I told them this. I said they see this badge, and they shit themselves. They don't know what to do. This badge scares them. And this brother said, "No, be quiet. Don't talk on other results until the game is over. Until the game started." I'm like, if we cannot have chess against Tottenham Hotspur, we need to be dissolved as a club and become a basketball team.
Exactly.
If a Chelsea fan can't have chess against Tottenham, we're done. We're finished.
Watch the previews if I'm on any previews for the Everton game. Watch my actual attitude change because I fear going to Everton more than playing Spurs anytime.
Because you got to respect the records. And what is the record we have against
the record
Spurs?
at Everton is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
It's disgusting. It's
Even our
actually
record against Brentford next week at home. We haven't beaten Brentford at home in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Ever.
Looking, it's a little.
But I just want to say, like, shout out to the Casually Discord. Yeah, no, I just want to say shout out to the Casually Discord.
Oh
if you're
my
on the
God,
Discord
don't do
today,
this.
we had one man.
Don't do this. Don't do
Like,
this.
No name.
Listen, no names.
I'm
No
not
What
names.
happened? What happened? Hold up. No, what happened? What happened?
We had the
Wow.
biggest clash
I
out.
will
Let's
tell
say
you.
that.
Let me tell you. Let me
We,
fucking tell you. Let me tell you.
No
about this
names,
little-
but go ahead.
No, I said no. Wait,
Marshall.
I just calling him a
Look at
bitch. I'm
Marshall,
just calling
dude.
him a bitch. No names, but bitch.
Big up.
So okay. So we
Wasn't
can
me.
see 2-0, right? After the 12th minute, everyone else in the chat is chilling. We're like, oh, it's only 12 minutes. We got this game. He's like, yo, it's 2-0. Game over. We lost. 2-0. This is the Premier League. This is not the Conference League. This is the Premier League. 2-0. The game is over. The game is over. Chelsea are done. Chelsea are finished. What the fuck are our players doing? Oh my God, we have no chance of winning this game. The entire time I had to hear this whiny bitch until we won the fucking game. Whine like a bitch. The entire time of 90 minutes. And everyone else was like,
Tell me how you really feel, bro.
fuck it. I muted him. I muted him.
A lot of family behavior, man.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't it was just insane. I'm convinced he's not a Chelsea fan at this point. Like all the things he says, it's insane. But I mean,
Ahmed was in 2 streams at the same time.
Yeah,
It wasn't Ahmed. I promise
I
it
was
wasn't
actually,
Ahmed.
I was so cool after 2-0, bro. I was like, we're gonna win this game. Let's chill, bro. Even I was doing that, bro.
By the way, Anthony Taylor was the ref, and
Yeah,
we got
he
2 pens.
managed to win it.
We got
It's
2
horrible.
pens. Plus they didn't go up about.
To be
the
fair, he
Caicedo
did.
thing.
They did crack open Lavia's skull, but other than that, you know.
I know, but remember they also dismissed the Caicedo.
No, but dude, this will tell you VAR was on vacation today, dog. They had their
That's what I
feet
mean,
kicked
that's
up,
what I tell
YouTube
people.
open. Like,
VAR subjectivity. It's
Yeah.
whoever's running VAR. It's not the VAR system itself. But yeah.
I will say, one thing we didn't talk about, which I do want to bring up, is it's not a really uncomfortable conversation. It's a one-off, but you know you're gonna have Chelsea fans saying stuff like this. Don't want to hear no more bullshit about needing a number 9. Jackson alone is not enough. Man has one bad game, and fans are already out for him. Let's speak on Jackson's performance.
Actually, there's someone else we need to speak about before we even get to Jackson. Actually, that's Nick Sim. That plays in the right wing.
The situation about number 9 is not.
We already spoke on it. You weren't here.
It's
on it,
not.
yeah.
It's
So
not
you're
to
spoken
replace
about that.
Jackson.
We're
It's,
making clear now, yeah.
the
It's
backup.
one game, bro.
Yeah,
Calm
it's not
down.
Osherman. I don't
Be
think
the chill
Osherman
guy.
and Gorkres are coming.
it doesn't even matter, man. We can explain these games against
Before you guys go, Ahmed, see, this is why we cook. It's not because of Madueke, it's because of people like you. That's why we cook him. So, anyway, Andrew, you were talking. My bad, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I think the conversation switches from replacing Jackson to just backing him up. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Whether it's even buying someone in January.
You know what he did? Do you know what this
and
game before?
loaning them back.
You know
I
what
think
this
it's about
issue
just
of Jackson
even if it's
game?
buying someone in January, just loaning them back. Whether they want a Liam Delap, it's just buying him in January and then loaning him back because Ipswich are going to go down. They lost to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Lost to Bournemouth in the last minute today.
Bro, we can't pretend like even if we get like a class striker like an Osimhen or a Gyökeres that they're gonna bang every game. Like Gyökeres against what game was it that he just didn't do? Arsenal. After that game, are you saying nope? Gyökeres not good enough. Jackson has been good up
No,
until
no,
this point.
people were saying that on Twitter. People were saying that they're like, "Oh, look at this overrated bomb."
Not everyone deserves to have an opinion. That's all I gotta say. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, Ahmed. You were saying something.
I was just gonna say, I think the thing with Jackson, and you know my thoughts on my guy. That's my striker.
You don't like him.
You know what I mean? My driller, bish bash bong. But like, I think in this game specifically, he was doing a lot of what I like to call the playmaking aspect of his game, where he was coming in deep a lot more often, hoping to build up the play a lot more. And you know what? And I think the thing with him, more so than maybe, let's say, a Drogba and someone else, is that he doesn't have the acceleration speed afterwards, once he does a little bit of that playmaking, to then get into the box, and position himself correctly to get the ball into the back of the net. That's his thing. Like, if you notice, his position at times is not great. I'll be honest about Jackson. That's one thing I've always said about him. He needs to improve his positioning. And then the other thing is, you need to also make sure when you've done the playmaking bit, rush into the box, bro. Rush into the box. Generally speaking, that's the other thing that he has. So listen, at the end of the day, guys, again, this game also kind of shows us we need a plan B. Now, listen, Delap Nation, if we're here for him, we're here for him. But I don't think Osman's coming in. Again, I said that before.
I don't think this game alone shows us that, though. That's the thing. Like,
it's not this game though. It's look at Nottingham Forest was a good game example of this, where he was
everyone
really
struggled against Nottingham Forest.
No, but him specifically, bro. He had a really bad game in this game, and I think RSM, remember me and you had this conversation about the fact that barring, I feel like Liverpool against the top six, Jackson has not been that great. I'll be
that's been spectacular,
but there's also context, because until today we've also been poor against the top six, so we can't do that. Jackson,
that's why we're not slating him.
I'm not slating him though. I'm not trying to slate him.
I know you're not. Jackson today, I think he was fine. Again, he was up against one of the best center backs in the league.
For me, it was a mixed bag. Like it was an okay performance, because he did some good and he did some poor. You know, it was like
that's what it is.
But that's what I mean, though. Like,
you know how he wasn't very good. Look at his reaction when he's substituted.
Yeah, he was pissed. He was upset
pissed at himself. Not that he's been substituted. He's pissed that he hadn't played well. He had to put the shirt over his head, partly on his way off. He was pissed. He knew he didn't have a very good game overall. You know, he knew it. You know, but like, that's fine. That'd be alone. If this was last season, we probably talk about it a bit more, because we probably would have lost that game.
Yeah,
last season, because the heads would have dropped. And they didn't. And let me just say again, it hasn't been said already before. Sanchez actually had a good save in the second half, 1-on-1. I think it was against Son, or when he came out the shot.
I thought he missed it.
No. Sanchez saved it with his chest, I think. I think with his chest or something like that.
Remember when Son with the offside move?
Yeah.
Not the offside, no.
Okay. I was gonna say, that looked like a miss.
No, not this time. I know what you're talking about. But the thing with Sanchez though is, I feel like on the goals, bro, like he could have the 2 goals. I feel like he could have done a bit better.
I don't know what he's doing for the first. I honestly think
the Solanke goal where he dived the opposite way was pure comedy, by the way.
No. I think he never saw Solanke. I think he never saw him. That's my only explanation for his movement. He was expecting the ball all the way across, and he never saw Solanke. Or he thought Solanke was never going to get near the ball. One of those two. Only be for that. But the other one, I think that's just a good shot by Kulusevski, really.
By the way, this brother, hold up. This brother was in the chat heavy when we were losing.
That's crazy.
This
brother, yeah, he's the new Naciolini. He's the new Naciolini.
He might be Naciolini, bro. He might be Naciolini.
I haven't seen Naciolini in a minute. But like, the thing is, like, I don't feel like this changes the conversation on Jackson at all. Like, the conversation with Jackson is that we still need another striker to compete with him, but not a striker to replace him. Like, again,
a different profile as well. That's the big thing too.
Ahmed stated right there, like the one game against Nottingham Forest. Other than that, like, he's been decent in most of these games. He scored against Crystal Palace. That's not the example you want to use, brother.
No, Crystal Palace.
He scored against Crystal Palace.
You seem to forget what happened at the end of Crystal Palace about the last 2 chances. The last two, we drew the game 1-1.
But he scored. He was the one that got on the scoreboard. He did his job.
Ahmed. Maybe you don't remember Palace correctly. I remember Palace that Madueke missed more chances than Jackson.
Madueke,
Yeah.
Sorry. No, you want to. So let's compare chances. Jackson's one was in the last minute on his left foot, which is not his stronger side. Yeah, Madueke, and he had a tight angle and goal. Madueke on his left foot had the entire right hand side of the goalkeeper, and it didn't curl past wide. It went straight wide, which means it was a shit shot from there. Right? So we're not doing this. Madueke should have scored and wrapped it up, and we're not talking about that Jackson.
And here's the thing, though, Ahmed. Right? Like people were talking about Jackson's chances and Madueke's chances that game. If we had won the game 1-0, no one cares.
Yep.
Just like against was it
Forest?
No, not Leicester. Villa. Where Jackson scored first, was it Villa?
Yes, Jackson scored
the last
first.
game. Yeah, against Villa, right?
Leicester, Villa.
Jackson played well, scored early, and then he missed a few sitters in the second half. But no one said anything because he scored early. I mean, won the game comfortably. So long as you score and you win the game,
he has a high success rate in the league with Mo Salah. He has a high conversion rate. Conversion rate.
28 or 25, something like that.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm saying, like, if Jackson had been playing like he played today for most of the season today, it's like, okay, then you can rag on Jackson. But he's bought himself enough credibility where I'm like, okay, you had an off game today. It is what it is. Pick it up. He recognizes it. That's the thing that I like the most about it. He's matured enough to the point where he's keeping Enzo to keep his shirt on, and he recognizes that he had a shit game today. So I'm hoping that the reaction is the next game, score a goal. Keep doing and keep producing. Keep putting out GNA, because that's what we want you to do at the end of the day, Jackson. So I'm not upset. Like, he had his credit in the bank. He's like a GP.
Man, listen, with the level it's at the end of the day, boys. Nicholas Jackson, put the fries in the bag, bro. You know what I mean? My striker's coming in the summer. There we go.
You see, and then he wants to say I have an agenda.
You know what I mean? Little wink, and then the wink. You know what is crazy? Yeah? You know what's crazy? I say that here, and I wink, which is meant to be.
His striker's El Wahi.
What?
Get Marshall out of here. Get Marshall. How dare you?
That's your striker.
I am not a criminal lover. Don't do that, bro.
Wait, what striker?
What do you mean? You were an El Wahi fan, though.
Listen, I'm not a criminal fan. I don't support criminal. I don't support criminals at Chelsea.
Wait, what criminal?
He said El Wahi is a criminal. That's it.
He's a criminal? What did he do?
I didn't know he did anything.
Peggy 18. Let's keep it like that, man.
Oh, he has a weird case. Okay, first then.
Why is he around?
There we land, man. There we land.
Yikes, bro.
You know what I mean? A minor. That's it. Let's keep it.
A minor.
You know what I mean? There we land.
I mean, that being said, listen, I'm chilling on Jackson. I'm not getting on his case. I think he didn't have a good game. I think he's all right, but next game,
any
step it up.
Peruvians that you know about that can help us out,
bro? I wish. That's all
if he knew he'd put them first track into the national team.
I got a Somali winger pass already, man. I got a Somali.
Bro.
I know. I got a
Don't care what you do in your past.
You don't need the winger.
Left winger, man. Left winger Somali.
Left winger for what?
Stop. Jadon Sancho is literally first choice.
It's time to go. You know. Sorry.
Oh my days.
I love this
mean,
game.
any other closing thoughts, ladies and gents? Because I think we covered all our bases today.
Where's Jacob, man? I wanted him.
The real question is,
he's in a period of mourning. Leave him alone, bro.
Yeah. He's holding on to his kangaroo, nice and tight, and crying probably.
By the way, the fact that Enzo scored, I know that hurt him more than anything. By the way, I know that stung. Bro.
Really?
Yep. Dude, when Enzo scored, he was literally like, I just want everybody to know that when you celebrate Enzo's goal, you're celebrating racism. Racism won today.
Racism won today. He's like, Racismo won today.
Yeah, he said Racismo won today, bro. He's hilarious. That's what I'm saying. That Enzo goal stung, bro. This is also the 3-2, as well.
Yeah.
Just to remind him that when Bentancur comes back and he celebrates if Bentancur scores. Yeah.
That's racism.
Thank you.
Double racism.
Or Romero.
Romero too. Romero, which I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw Andrew. Romero retweeted that he wants his manager sacked.
Oh yeah. No. Romero retweeted.
Sorry, what?
No, wait, you missed.
All right, I'll show you.
He retweeted that if Ange is sacked, he wants to leave.
Yeah, Romero's here. Like, he's the only one that wants to win something. He's the only one that's got the mentality to win. So he said, if Andy's, I'm leaving.
Let me see if I can find it. But,
I got it. It's right here.
Just Chelsea taking her.
There you go. Boom. Romero reposted.
Romero, man, Angie's not worth it. Seriously, it's not worth it, bro. It's just not worth it.
Would you take Romero at Chelsea? Would you take Romero? I feel like
he's a right-sided
No, I'm alright. Okay, bro.
We need calmness in the back line. Let's add Romero. What are we talking about?
This guy's entertaining conversations for Romero, but doesn't want to hear it for Christensen. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm here for Christensen.
Get out of here, bro.
I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, Romero
listen, Christensen, has got abdominal pain every single day. Ahmed,
I have a one racist in my team quota. You know what I'm saying? Like the Terry Day.
More racist about.
My quota.
Romero's not a serious footballer. I saw him do like a back heel pass on his 6-yard line, and Kulusevski stretched and just about got the ball clear. He's not a serious player. It's not a serious player.
Saying that. Romero, I'm good off that, bro. They can keep him.
He said, pack him up here, pack him up.
Yeah,
Romero. That's what I'm saying.
Romero. No.
Real Betis is calling your name, brother. Real Betis is calling your name, bro.
Yeah, Atletico Bilbao.
Yeah, one of them.
Go chat to them, man, bro. Out of here, man. Anyways, that being said, I think that's our closing statements, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want.
By the way, I just did after today, bro. I have to be real, bro. We are in the title race, and so we're not. We have to stop with the. Stop. The gimmick was fun, but the longer we continue to win games, I'm gonna start expecting more. I can't lie, bro. Liverpool, if they have a slip up, we are literally within 2 games, 2 game touching distance.
Plus, we don't know when that. Don't know when that game is.
Was fun, but after today, I can't, bro. Like we are.
We don't know when that game in hand is. We don't know when that game in hand is and how important that game in hand is going to be. Because I tell you what,
bro, it's against everything.
That game's not happening probably till March. That game's not happening probably till March.
You think?
At the earliest. Yeah, because not happening in January. Not happening in January. I tell you why. If they win the League Cup match, they will do against Southampton.
Yeah.
That's the semi-finals. The FA Cup starts in there, and they've got 2 more Champions League games as well as Premier League games in January.
Yeah, people may think that might help Liverpool. That just adds more pressure, like Chelsea.
By
the way, I have to say this.
You know what it will be?
Come on, man. You said
that game will be a midweek game as well. It won't be on a week. It'll be like a Wednesday game as well.
I was gonna say Andrew as well. By the way, it's against Everton. If Everton have the chance to win against Liverpool, so they don't get the title, you best believe they're gonna.
Last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park as well. Last Merseyside.
There you go.
Chat. Who's got a better mustache?
Want to say
me or Marshall? Who's got a better mustache? Me or Marshall? Chat. You know, number one.
Mustache?
Why would you?
Why did you say that? Let it grow, man.
Ahmed, I apologize. I thought you just simply drunk hot chocolate and didn't wipe your top lip. Sorry, I just.
I thought you were just pursing your lips, and that was a shadow. Like.
Were
you like super glued a Kit Kat finger to your top lip? That was what I was thinking as well.
Marshall, we noticed it, man.
You should have kept it a couple of weeks, man.
Listen,
good vibes today, guys. Good vibes.
Listen, with that game in hand, I'm looking at that table and it's looking really enticing, but I know they have that game in hand. I'm still gonna dig my heels in and hold on to. Let me just get through December, and then I'll come out with chess. Because right now I'm just pre-gaming. I'm pre-gaming right now, pre-workout. Yeah. You know, I'm waiting for it to kick in. Maybe it doesn't kick in. Maybe I have a bad workout.
If we beat Brentford at home and Everton away, I might start believing it more.
No,
stop.
Please,
You're supposed to be the one that pulls me off the ledge, bro.
Those are 2 big records. He's right. If we beat those streaks, the team are giving us something to believe in. Let's be honest. They're giving us something to believe in.
That's what I'm saying. There's like room for a banana slip. That's why I'm being cautious.
If we win all these games and get to City, and beat City away, then
Bro, if we beat
think
City
we have
away,
to have a
I'm
serious conversation.
There's
Bro,
no way.
no.
No,
The
this is
thing-
no
no,
serious
guys, you have to keep in
conversation.
mind,
It's the
if we
only
get past-
conversation.
If we get all wins and we go into City and win, at that point, how many wins have we had in a row? This is the run that everybody said we
This
needed
is
to
not
do. To think
fourth,
that we could
so
do
it'd be like I think it's 9 or something. It'd be like 9 in a row.
Everybody said-
City, I think it's
everybody
11
said
or 12.
City hasn't yet proven that we can go on like a 9-10 game win. If we do it, it's spooky settings. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is all of us on our panels, because I know all of us are going to be going on Big Six panels this whole week and stuff. Listen, raise your hand if you got 3 points this weekend. We're going to be the only ones raising our hands.
I'm just on Florence's channel, and there was no one on there team had won.
When we won the title,
we're the only ones that won this weekend.
Guys, when we won the title under Conte, this is how it started, by the way. We just started winning games, and then we played Man United, beat them 4-0, and all of a sudden we had a winning run out of nowhere.
Guys, that was earlier. Somebody said it earlier in the stream. 2004, 2014, 2024. Scary. Every
So
day.
yeah, Surfer is right. Like beat Brentford, beat Everton, which I've been saying those are tougher than playing Spurs. We beat those two teams, and then all we have to do is wait until we play Man City. And if we can, regardless of how Man City are in form, I don't really care. If we beat Man City, in terms of performance, I don't mean like batter them by 2 or 3, but if we beat them in performance and we win the game, then I will actually start to believe we can go win the league. But Sanchez is still a worry for me, man. He's still a worry.
I can't.
And he will be for the rest of the season.
He will be.
Hey, Fofana coming back. Fofana coming back from injury and staying fit will be big for us as well.
When does Fofana come back, by the way? Do we know?
I think he has like, 4 weeks left. 4 weeks.
Is it January?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
'cause I'm not gonna lie, but it should scared me today.
I think Fofana will be back by the time we play City. He'll be starting. He will start. I think Maresca's going to do with Fofana what he did with Reece and Lavia. He's gonna build up his fitness for the City game.
That was another thing, actually. Credit Maresca. He did swap Cole and Balashiro in the second half.
That helped.
And he didn't invert Gusto. He told Gusto to just play like a regular fullback, which was
yeah, and that's why they only had that really contentious Sun chance.
No,
they're relying on Reece this season.
They fell asleep for that. Gusto jogging, Neto looking at the linesman, bro. You gotta wake up.
Listen, Aki, listen, bro. Reece, don't make me make jokes about Reece, man. He doesn't count until he's proven.
Time. You would do that to a birthday boy. It's his birthday, bro. Chill.
Yeah, true. Happy birthday, Reece.
Reece's hamstring is like Ahmed's mustache. It's just incomplete.
Come on. Guys, I'll say this, right? Until Reece can prove he can stay fit, he's a squad player. Until he can prove he can fully stay fit.
Man's a squad player. A squad player can play 20 games, mate. He's not a squad player.
Okay, he's an academy player. How about that then?
He's a fringe player. There we go.
Well, fair enough.
Listen. Hey, Reece turning up on the final day of the season just to lift the title. I'll be there, man.
No, we will be there, by the way. Sub him on in the final second, bro. Sub him on in the final second. I don't care.
You better be a full kit wanker as well.
Yeah. How many games do you need to play to get a title? Is it?
No, there's no limit now. I think it's like.
So it changed. Because I remember when you won it with Conte, you needed 10 games.
No, I think you just had to be part of the squad. It used to be 10. It used to be 10, and then it used to be 5. I think it's either 1 or it's not. It's 0.
Wait, so Chilwell gets a medal?
He
deserves it. He deserves it.
Wait, has Chilwell even been on the bench? Don't you have to at least be on the bench?
I don't think Chilwell has even been on the bench. Yeah.
Yeah, Chilwell, man. He deserves it, man. He deserves it, man.
ADK gets the medal, man. ADK gets the medal. I'll be there, man.
ADK's medal, he deserves it, man.
If he gets his medal, he better throw it into the crowd.
Hey, Jorgensen's gonna get one. Jorgensen's gonna get a medal.
Yeah. RSM is completely right, though. I mean, I'm not going to say it yet. I'm still holding until the end of December. But with Arsenal dropping points, City dropping points, and us being clear second place, 4 points behind, it's looking a lot more.
Remember, with the last game next weekend.
All I'll say is this, right? It's a good thing that we're not currently top, because the way Maresca keeps talking about how he keeps getting asked about this title, and then all he does is he deflects it back to City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. That is a good thing. That means Like we can just keep going along.
But this is what I'm saying, Prime. This is what I've been saying, right?
Hold up, Prime. The gimmick only works if Liverpool, if Arsenal and City keep dropping points. Like,
I know.
If they start dropping points, then it's just going to be a conversation between Liverpool and us.
I know that, but I like how MARSECA is just going. I like how him and the squad are going about it, regardless.
There was an interview of him pre-game where they spoke about Italian managers, and like he's our 7th Italian manager. It's very interesting what he said. He said he speaks to Claudio Ranieri a lot. And if everyone remembers, when Claudio Ranieri was at Leicester and they were top for basically the whole of the season, he kept playing it down until it was like really close. All he kept saying was dilly dang dilly dong or whatever.
But that's the thing though, Prime. Like, and I said this earlier in earlier streams. I genuinely think to the public, MARSECA's coming out and downplaying it and saying we're not contenders, not contenders. But behind closed doors in the locker room, like he's telling them, listen, you guys have enough talent. You could win this league.
You said this.
Play like you can.
Marshall, you said this here to us. Before our tough run with Liverpool City. No, you said this before that run. That MARSECA is telling these guys that we're in the title race, and then I disagreed with you after the Man United game.
Been saying it for
it looks like
minute,
you're right.
I've been saying it for a minute. When you look at the results and how they're playing,
I just can't believe 7 months ago if you told me once we fired that herald of Beelzebub in May, we got rid of Poch.
Oh my days!
And I'm telling you, bro, Satan is a disciple of Poch, dog. Like,
he's a gimp.
I am
of
not
Satan.
a clown.
Bro, this time last year, where were we in the league? Like 14th, 15th?
We were 19. We had 19 points. About this time
19
No,
points and 10th.
Let me actually check the league, bro.
We were 10th or 11th.
No, you
10th. Actually, yeah. You know what? 10th. What am I doing, bro? Yeah, we were stuck in 10th.
Lewis posted it, bro. Lewis posted it.
Wow, bro. To think like in a span of literally a year, we're now in a quote unquote title race. It's crazy.
The players are shit. They're not good.
The amount of gaslighting. Oh my god,
the players are letting Poch down. He coached the winning game plan. Bro, get out
Bro,
of here.
it was only a month ago. It was only a month ago. I was seeing Chelsea fans say our points difference is not that much compared to last season. And I'm like, yeah, of course, because we've only played a few games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you mug.
But you know what the good thing is about winning though? I can stop hearing United and Spurs fans say, hey, if you drop a game and we win, we're only X points behind. They finally dropped the gimmick. I'm so happy. I was tired every single week. Make sure you win, because if you lose and we win, we're only this points behind. Please get away. You're not at the top.
Bro, I'm sick of, in the summer, I was sick of Spurs fans and United fans saying that we're better than you. I'm sick of Villa. I said last season, Villa are not better than us. They just have a better manager.
No, Prime. I was told that Wolves had a better squad than us.
Bro, I'm sick of the gas.
Oh
bro,
my god, I forgot about that.
I was told I was told that Newcastle's better than us, man. I'm sick of the gaslighting. I'm sick of it.
Hey,
even if we
every day that goes by, every game that we win is another charge on Poch's crimes list, bro.
Also, by the way, Chelsea fans, if we don't win this league, don't allow the rivals to gaslight and say, "But you were in the race all season. You should have won it." Don't allow them.
You weren't even expected to be there.
Especially Arsenal fans. I don't want to hear from them.
No. Especially Liverpool fans. If Liverpool don't win this league, they've bottled it, not Chelsea.
Yeah, they failed it. Yeah,
Don't
they've
allow
got
them
a very experienced team, haven't they? So,
because we have no world class players, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Liverpool are lucky because that Everton game at Goodison Park, they're not winning that game. They are not going to win that game.
What's
Liverpool are
Arsenal's
lucky
next match?
Everton. They got Monaco in the Champions League and then Everton.
Okay, no, they should be able to get a result against
Everton are in good form though. By the way,
You say that. Listen, the hate watches have been going very well with Arsenal this
Everton
season.
Everton are in good form.
Yeah, but you would say I look at records again. You know what I mean?
You know, I know. I expect Arsenal to win. I do expect Arsenal to win.
Even if there's a difference between expecting to and expecting to play well. That's the difference.
To be fair, yeah,
and I would also argue Everton's had a 2-week break. So
yeah, like I expect Arsenal to beat Everton, but I also expected Arsenal to beat Fulham. So I don't know. We'll see. But regardless,
I knew Fulham was gonna be a tough game, bro. They do not like playing Fulham away.
No, I know. I still expected Arsenal to get over the line, but regardless, hey, we do our job. All we have to do is do our job.
Exactly.
Whatever happens, happens. But there's a few stats I want to put up. Do you guys know? Well, first of all, Sancho has 8 goal contributions to 11 games for Chelsea. And
Yeah,
Cole
we read that
Palmer,
earlier.
this Cole Palmer that doesn't turn up in big games, by the way. He has 9 goals against the Big Six since the start of last season.
Yeah.
Saka and Foden combined only have 8.
Yeah, but they're all pens, right? Right, Prime, they're all pens.
Every single one.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and he never influenced the game otherwise.
They don't count. They don't
Yeah,
count.
He
Pens.
just stepped up
Pens
to
don't-
take the pen.
Pens don't- They don't
Yeah,
influence
easy
the games. Remember, they don't count for the final title.
The match winner against Man United last season was a penalty. I forgot that one.
Yeah, and the one away was a pen as well.
I still can't believe that we got a pen specialist. Like Palmer is everything, but also a pen specialist. Like that's crazy.
17 out of 17, right? Is that what it is right now?
It's 100% record.
It's 100%. He's 100%.
Insane.
Does that Panenka, the balls and that kid to take the Panenka when we're only 3?
Which, by the way, we needed to win. Which we needed to win. It was 4-2 at the time, but
You said this is the perfect time to do it. I was like, what the fuck?
It was 3-2. It was 3-2 to make it 4-2, and the balls and that kid to actually do it.
It's insane.
While we're only 3-2 up.
have you seen the photo from the side angle of Forrester literally looking like he is He looks like such. Oh my god, he looks.
It looks so. The action replay looks so slow that he could have actually turned around and caught the ball. That's how slow the Panenka was. That he could have in slow motion.
When you look at the pen, bro, like Palmer sold it so well. That brother was going a million miles an hour on the run up, and he just think.
Has he ever took a Panenka? I don't think he's ever.
Yes, he did.
I think that's he did, right?
Yes,
yeah, it was against. It was
not against the top side. That's all I remember.
Was it Everton?
I remember that one. I can't remember.
No, it was a game that we drew. I think it's Wolves. Was it Wolves at home? No, yeah, Wolves at
It was
home.
one of them. I remember we lost that game or something.
We
I
lost
remember that. I
4-2.
think we lost. Yeah,
We lost 4-2. Yeah.
we did do a Panenka. Yeah.
Marshall, do you still have that table, by the way? Because I wanted to point out something.
Yeah, give me 2
Oh,
seconds.
Burnley. That's right, it's Burnley.
I just wanted
We
to
drew 2-2 with Burnley. That was it. We drew 2-2
because I
with
saw
Burnley.
the difference so far.
That was the we drew 2-2 with Burnley and then drew 1-1 with.
And it shows me and you was cooking on something, Andrew. Not Andrew, Marshall. The goals, 29, 29, 27. Oh, is that
You know, we're
35?
only 2 off the season where Jorginho was our top scorer. And
We was maybe
Yeah,
cooking on something.
with a ton of pens.
Fair play to Brentford, man. 31 for Brentford. That's not bad.
Remember that season where we scored? I think it was 38 goals, right? Wasn't it the season that we scored 38 goals? We're almost there.
Wait, do United owe the Premier League any goals or no? I haven't checked the goal difference. Do United owe the Premier League goals still or no?
Wait, how much? What?
Do United owe the Premier League goals? Oh no, they're one above.
Are they in, bro?
Lucky, bro.
Oh, the Premier League goals. What are you
They only
talking
have one. Technically, they're still in debt from last season. They owe the Premier League goals technically still.
Oh,
That's crazy.
19 and 18 is
The goal
Rumba,
difference
I
is
think
actually
it was
really good.
Rumba.
We're not that far off from Liverpool in terms of goal difference either.
yeah, it's because
Like-
we scored a few more now.
Guys, remember, in I think 22, 23 or 21, 22, so 22, 23, we only scored 38 goals. So listen, this is a W in my eyes.
This is beyond the W, bro. This is paradise. This is Nirvana. Like nobody expected us to be here, bro. Like if you ask that when we sacked Poch, like nobody thought we would be here. Let's be honest. Like even above our wildest dreams, that we think that it was gonna get to this point.
I think though that you can't be too harsh on those who, including myself, who had like a big question mark over MARSECA. There's no point.
Oh,
to
yeah,
go.
of course.
If your main reason was, it's because I'm not sure what MARSECA can do. It's not that's acceptable. It's the ones that that still have everything saved, tweets saved, messages saved, and whatever social media ready to go if anything falls off.
They have the tweets saved in the draft.
That's a weird obsession.
Yeah,
Well, it works.
really
They're
weird.
grifters, Chris. They deal with negativity around Chelsea.
I saw Andrew. I literally saw somebody that like got called out for having a bad MARSECA take. Like, it was a Chelsea fan, and they were getting roasted. And they responded like with a tweet that was like, "Don't worry, like when MARSECA eventually flops, I will be there." And I'm like, do you enjoy this club? Like, well, like I don't.
Those aren't real
understand.
fans. I've told it over and over again. Those aren't real fans. Anyone who wants the club to fail just so they can have the agenda proven right is not a real fan, bro. Like, I mean,
why are you looking at me? I've never done that before. I know what the man.
Yo, he took that so personally. Chris, comma, Chris.
I know, it hurt 'cause it came from Chris. It hurt more. It was over there.
It's not even that. Like, listen, I would say of chess. I wanted to punch out, and listen, if it meant
No, not for my part.
Yeah, no.
There's a
But no,
certain
it's just
player.
like there are.
Hey, he
Marshall?
made 2 mistakes today. He can hold up this before Kuku around.
Marshall, guess who's smiling because we won?
MARSECA?
I should wait.
No, you're talking about people gaslighting us. Guess who's smiling because we won?
Who?
Ooh.
Ooh, why are you being so
Rory
mysterious?
Jennings. Rory Jennings.
Oh, that guy.
Rory Jennings is
That guy's not a Chelsea fan
He's
either.
a premier grifter, bro.
He's 100% not even a Chelsea fan either.
Flip-flop rat.
He's such
Yeah,
a
whatever.
He's a rat.
Fuck
He's a
him.
flip-flop rat. That's
Yeah,
what he is.
he's not a Chelsea fan
he
either.
is.
That's what I mean. Like, what if you are preying on the downfall of the ownership because you want to prove your agenda? You're not a Chelsea fan. Like, I'm not saying be toxic positive and be optimistic about shit. Yeah, criticize the ownership and criticize when shit's not going well and like the mistakes that are being made. But you're literally everything is a negative view on it, a negative spin on it. Like, you're not a Chelsea fan. I'm dead honest about that, and that's just the way I see it. Like, obviously, I want my manager to do well. Obviously, I want my ownership to do well. I want my players to perform well. I want everything to work out well because I want the club to succeed. That's it.
Here's the thing. All of that starting lineup today, apart from Colwell, was bought by this ownership.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, he's not wrong.
You can't.
Starting lineup, every single one was bought by the ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
From Colwell, not from Colwell.
Yeah.
No, wait, why are you looking up?
I was just seeing my thoughts go up.
Oh, right.
It's just...
Even like who came on? Gusto
and Kunku came on. Felix came on. Gusto came on.
I spoke about this.
There you go. Felix.
Summer window. That summer window. Jackson, Palmer, Caicedo, Lavia might go down in history if this team continues the trend that it is. That might be a legendary transfer window of all time for our team.
Oh, Gusto doesn't count because you bought him in January in 23.
Yeah, no, it doesn't count. Yeah, but that summer window might go down as legendary. Like, that isn't because the amount of deadwood that we cleared out and the talent that we brought in that we can now see, bro.
Just think we're very, as always, the fan base is very quick to denigrate, to take apart, to rip apart the ownership and directors. And yeah, they've made mistakes. They've made multiple mistakes.
Of course they have.
But it's now the fruits of the labor are starting to peak, aren't they? Starting to ripen. So yeah, and we're not talking no civil war stories between the ownership. Nothing's
100%.
happening.
No. Where is Joao Felix gonna get changed narratives from Carragher? Now he's running the. They're technically not underdogs. They spent $1 billion.
Even in Kuku's stories have died down. So
yeah, and Kuku wants to join Man United in 13th. Yeah, buddy.
Right,
sure.
exactly. So
Just want to point this out there because
now I'm fine with
whining of
this, but
certain
this
players
is
leaving.
mean and bullying at this point, and I think it's fine when it comes to this player. But it's
But it sucks because it's not on the player. It's the fan base around the player.
He can also hold that.
He can also hold that too.
He started yesterday. He started yesterday in the game, and he was horrendous.
Stinker.
And you know what sucks,
Stinker and
Andrew?
hooked.
I'm gonna say this tomorrow on American Waffle. How much patience are you gonna have for Amrim, who is going to persist on starting this guy, and he's going to drop stinker after stinker because managers love him because he's a road runner.
No, what I think you should do is this. I think you should rephrase the question. I think you should ask Staffy about the last two starting lineups, especially their attack. That's all. Because obviously I stream with Flawless. I stream with Flawless quite a lot. Not happy with the starting lineup in the attack.
Yeah, he's not. He's
And I wouldn't frame it about patience with Amra. I just would frame it about the players.
Can you ask him, Marshall? Can you ask him, Marshall, if this is gonna be, if Amra is gonna be the new grandpa? Can you just ask him that question, please?
I literally said this, by the way. I said this before. The parallels are spooky. The parallels are spooky, bro.
I said this already, man.
Wait,
People
does
be
that
like,
mean
no.
does that mean then when Amra is sacked that Solskjaer comes back for an interim period for the team?
Yo,
Nah, Solskjaer.
yes. Oh my days. Bring back Ali, man. Ali was great. Oh man. Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything else to talk about, guys. I
Yes,
think
there is, man.
we're
Jay-Z,
in
man.
good.
They got Jay-Z. They got Jay-Z, man.
What?
If you know, you know. They got Jay-Z.
Man, go to your Jay-Z channel and talk about it then. What
know
the
what I
hell
mean,
are you
man?
bringing
Hey.
this topic over here to Casually FC, bro?
You know what I mean, man? Hey, Diddy got Jay-Z, man. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying Beyonce might be single soon, on there. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Check out my videos.
Hey, Enzo. Beyonce's available. Beyonce's available.
But you and I both know that would be total PR to get him off the other thing.
Yeah,
And they're about to get blacked.
Listen, Hernandez Liz, bro.
Wait,
Hernandez
what? Wait, what?
Enzo.
I'm gonna put it down.
Enzo about to get is crazy.
Enzo, put it down. Ahmed, put it down. All right, ladies and gents, big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone in the panel. Fantastic stream. Great to have Chelsea playing the way they are. More games to come, obviously. Astana will be here for the match reaction on Thursday. That's going to be, by the way, for those of you who are used to certain schedules, that's going to be an earlier than usual game. I think it's 2:30. Yeah.
Half three. It's half three.
Yeah. 3:30 for the UK, 10:30 a.m. for me here in the US. So I had to take a mental note of that because that's how I missed the Heidenheim game.
Our game against Brentford is 7 p.m. UK next Sunday evening.
It's not enough TV, I don't think.
Jesus Christ, what's that such a
Yeah.
weird hour? What?
Yeah, on a Sunday
Fuck out of
too.
here, bro. Fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here.
That's him again. What are these random messages?
He always joins at the end too. It's crazy.
It would be funny if he was watching this whole time, just waited until the end so he couldn't respond.
Yeah. But big up to everyone. As always, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be sure to smash the like button if you also haven't done so. We're 2 away from the 50 like mark, which I would appreciate if you guys helped us out with that. Helps us out with the algorithm tremendously. So big up to all of you who have already smashed a like. And be sure to consider membership because there's 4 different tiers starting at 99p, and at the proper casual tier and higher, you get shout outs at the end of every show. That's going to go to TM127, EE, Hassan Nawaz, Dark, Adrian A. Solomon, Scott, Josh CFC, M3, Iwani, Gabriel, and Banana. Big up to you guys for your unriveting support. And copy and paste the message for the raid. We're going to be raiding Flawless Sarcasm City, so be sure to let him know where you're coming from. He's feeling pain because the only club that got 3 points was North London Blues, the Blue Line TV, the Meerkats.
Lost again. His main side piece lost again.
By the way, we got his. We're getting his side pieces, coach.
When you raid Sarcasm City, just type in. Put your hands up if you've got 3 points this weekend.
Yeah, you could do that too. You could do that too.
Garnacho in.
But
or thank you for Sancho.
Thank you for Sancho is another good one. There's a good stuff there. There's good stuff there. So ladies and gents, let them know where you're coming from. Let them know where you're coming from. We'll be back again later in the week. Definitely for the Astana preview. Maybe tomorrow for Casually Chelsea show. I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go.
We're going to have to do an Astana preview, surely.
No. Astana reaction. Astana reaction. I didn't mean to say preview. Review. But ladies and gents, big up to everyone. And one thing I'll say to add to this, besides stay casually as always, is don't be like Papa Matasar.